Hey, welcome to the stream. Whoa, that's right, boys. Mondo cool. Once again, it appears to be gamer time. It's gamer time once again. Guys, welcome to the show. What's up to Rinslet, Zabrag, Kengo, thank you for the resub. 47 months. Holy moly. Holy moly. Guys, we got a big show today. Crazy things, strange things are happening. The strangest, well, you know, the most initially strange being at least that today we titled this stream Kazuichi-ize, Kazuichi-ize, Kazuichi's Lies. Now, you might be asking yourself, Snack, what the fuck does that have to do with anything that's going on in the game right now? And my answer is, I didn't have a title for the stream this week, but I was like, I was trying to think of what I wanted to call the title, and I was like, didn't I say something that I thought would be a funny title, and I told everybody to write it down like last week. So today, while I was cooking, I was watching Zebra. Today I was doing some stuff. Danganronpas. Today as I was doing stuff, I like listened back through most of last week's stream trying to find the title that I brought up. Turns out, I think this was actually a title or something that I said 2 weeks ago. And it was not a good title. It was fucking stupid. But I finally found it in the VODs from the last 2 weeks. And I was like, you know what? I don't like to make the title too referential to what's going on in the game, because I don't want anyone to, like, see it, or, I don't want to, like, be talking about it the next time we rank the stream playthroughs and stuff, and then, like, have to, like, be like, oh, I put something in the title that would allude to what's going on in the game. So I thought it would be hilarious to call the episode where we investigate Nagito's murder Kazuichi-ize, Kazuichi-ize, Kazuichi's Lies. And so here we are. We pulled the plug on it. And we're back, you guys. Nagito got murdered. Big, huge, shocker, crazy town. What the fuck happened? I don't know. I have an idea or a theory that I'm really afraid is the case. And we'll get to that. But first I want to say hi to Buddy Bro, Sasquatch Girl, and K-Man. Who did it? Guys. So, again, we haven't even been able to investigate yet, so I'm sure we'll get a better idea of who we think did it after this. But based on the information that we currently have, and this is all stuff that happened last week, I think Sonya is pretty mad suspicious in this. Now, again, because she was so obviously suspicious, it might be that, again, we may go into the investigation here, and it may revolve around, like, proving that Sonya didn't do it first. Like that, we may have to, like, it happens like that in this game sometimes, where a character will seem suspicious, and then you'll have to, like, the first hurdle that you'll jump is, like, figuring out that they didn't do it. But so I think Fuyuhiko, who's on screen right now, was the one who brought it up. Last week, I refreshed myself on this today as I was looking for this dumbass title. When they all split up to go to different islands, I think Fuyuhiko was, like, delegating where they would go, and Kazuichi recommended Sonya for, like, I think for the central island, and Sonya seemed very, like, sort of shaken by that. She also is the only character who was not where she was supposed to be at all when shit went down. She was on the 5th island at the, like, military base, and I think she said some reason why she was there, but I actually don't remember. But Because listen, I didn't have time to go through everything. Weeks are busy. But she was essentially, she seemed like she was resistant to being put somewhere in the plan, and then she wound up somewhere that she was not supposed to be when shit hit the fan. And I'm thinking, it almost seems, I mean, again, this seems almost like too perfect of a trope, but it could be the case, and I don't have anything else to work on right now. What if Sonya is like your stereotype, like, Russian sleeper agent character? And I mean, I know she's not Russian, but like she's, you know, she totally seems like that could end up being the thing, and that's why the traitor wasn't able to identify themselves. There's some like activation code, or it's like one of those like military cell kind of things. That's why she knows how to operate a tank. And that she's the traitor, and maybe going like, maybe that like activates her. Like, did we even talk about this already? I feel like we kind of did. Maybe like I think it's very possible that Sonya is your classic like Russian spy sleeper agent thing, and she was activated to kill Nagito. And the twist, or like that's gonna be the angle. Because again, other than like, I was talking, we were talking about last week about how like some characters, it feels like it's not going to be them, or like they wouldn't have done it because they have like an attachment to another character, and Sonya does have that with Gundam. But also, like, again, if she herself, like the Sonya we know, is not aware of what she's doing, then it would wrap, like all of that would wrap. So at least right now, that's the best theory I've got. So once again, we're gonna. We're not going to give the official guess yet, because the official guess for who did it always comes at the trial, not before investigation. But at least right now, that's what I'm worried is the case. And I hope it's not that, but it could be. I don't see right now why it couldn't be that. Also, what's up to Isaac? And Pixie. Sonya never smiles. That's going to be crazy when that happens. That was the main thing I was thinking about the game this whole week. I don't know what else is going to happen. We all clearly know why Nagito would have been killed. And I mean, you know, like, it seems like it was pretty straightforward how he got back there, or, you know, like how he got. I don't feel like there's as much mystery really to that. It's really going to be like proving how somebody did this. And I really don't know in what way or to what degree they're going to be able to prolong this last chapter. Because we know there's going to be there's got to be at least 2 more trials. And right now I have no idea how like this one won't be the end. But I guess we'll find that out too. Also interesting is Nagito's luck ability. Which I know we were talking about. Like, I know we've said like a couple times that Nagito's like ultimate sort of doesn't necessarily always mean like he's always gonna get lucky. It seems to, at least, again, I didn't do the hangouts with him, so maybe this would have been more clear if we did that, but Sis or some people were implying that it's more like a probability-based thing, like an uncommonness instead of like a sheerly like a luck thing. But if Nagito himself got murdered and his plan ended, and he was the one who was like so confident he would succeed because he was the ultimate lucky student, then I'm wondering if Nagito getting murdered somehow will end up being the luckiest thing that could have happened to him. You know, like, I think there will have to be some, like, I don't know how we're gonna get there, but I think there will have to be some, like, there will have to be some twist that makes that rule follow. Because again, if you're the ultimate lucky student, Makoto didn't die. He was able to survive everything that he did because he was lucky. It's the same. Nagito's ultimate is so funny because he's the only one that has like a superpower. Or at least he knows how to use it as a superpower. which is fun. But I really think that will be the case. I think there will be some twist that it will turn out that, like, maybe it will just be to facilitate hope or to have something be the case. But I think that that will be the twist, is that him being killed and dying will end up being like the luckiest thing that could have happened. But maybe it would be more lucky for us and not for him. I don't know how we're gonna get there, but we're gonna get there. What's up, Naf? We didn't hang out with him on the first possible hangout time. We were locked out of all of his hangouts for the rest of the game. That's insane. I don't think anybody told me that. You really can become... You have to be first day friends with him if you don't hang out with him. That's awesome. Well, that's a bummer. Yeah, we did not try. I kind of wish we did. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway then, I guess. I was thinking about this, maybe, I don't know if it was this week, but maybe like, sometime in the last sometime. But I think it would have been fun to hang out with him. I don't think I would have done it. I don't think there would ever have been a world in which I would have done it first. So I don't think it would have mattered then in that case. But I was thinking, like, I just, he was one of those characters where I just assumed we would get enough of him in the story, so we wouldn't have to hang out with him. But I think it would have been kind of funny too. Like, it would have. Maybe we should have done it. I'm sure the hangouts, like, I just would want them for the content. Maybe it's just now that he's gone, I'm like, I miss when he was zany. Or even, like, I mean, he was really funny last week too, but when he, like, didn't hate us, and he was just like this goofy guy that also almost killed somebody. I miss that Nugito. And I miss Handy too.
Mondo, cool.
It was a double murder, you guys. Just like was said in the chat. Another double kill. It's actually crazy that there's two of them in this game, Nagito and Handy. They put a fucking knife right through Handy. They stabbed him in the heart. Crazy. Hey, Narusonic, thanks for the resub. Welcome to the stream. I don't have anything else to say, I don't think. I guess we're just gonna get started. I've been waiting all week to listen to fucking investigation epic theme 7-hour long video. 7-hour version. And I have a headache. I have had so many headaches, you guys, lately. I really think I'm not getting enough sleep. But I really don't know where to get more sleep. Yesterday was weird. It's not like a terrible headache. I took medicine. Yesterday was weird, though, because I woke up, like, pretty early, and then I went back to bed, and then I was up. And then I napped through, like, a lot of the evening, and then I was up again. But again, like, with my new work schedule, it's like, I have to be up really early, but, like, I'm not going to bed earlier than, like, 11:30 or, 11. Like, I simply can't live my life in that way. There's not a reality where I can be in bed that early. There's too many things that I have to do or that are going on. So, it's like when if that's the way that you are, then you gotta lock in at fucking, 7-ish hours of sleep. And I like to get a lot of sleep. 7 hours is maybe okay for some people. But I need a lot. But I got a lot of rest this weekend too. I don't know what the deal is. But it's all good. I'm getting old. You guys, we played Splatoon on Friday. That was a lot of fun. Funny stream. I feel like it was all fucking over the place, but I also think I sort of asked that of it. Like, I went in, with the intention of that being the case. But we had a good time. I'm excited to actually fucking play that DLC expansion next week. And next week, if you weren't at the Friday stream this week, but you watch the Friday stream sometimes, next week we are switching, me and Zebra are switching stream schedules. I need to make a post about it in the Discord. Because Zebra made this, like, long, nice post. I didn't fucking post anything about it. I have the graphic on the screen, or, like, on my layout still, but I'm not pulling it back up. I'll make that. We need to make that, but that'll be interesting and fun for Fridays. It'll be like a fresh shake-up. But this shit, you guys, is just gonna stay how it is. Chiaki, put my song on. Something that a bit I was making last week about look at us. This is all that's left of a bit that I was making last week that I like actually I like walked away from the stream being like, this is raw. Was that like it like in this game the like investigation theme epic version was a diegetic theme, and it was like the spirit of Ibuki was shredding guitar up there in heaven, and that's why the music got epic. That is the lore, you guys. They're all playing it. Gundam's playing this part. Gundam's on the keyboard. Ibuki's shredding the guitar. Maybe Mahiru's on bass. That's all real. The souls of our friends are fucking shredding. Couldn't you just see Mahiru on bass? I don't even know where to start here. Should I start with this thing? This man has... What the fuck is this also? I thought it was a spear, but it looks like it's like a... Is that like a handle on the edge? Is that a pole? Mahiru on bass, Zebra, come on! She's up there in heaven. Actually, my dad was a really talented musician. He taught me everything. And they're just Ibuki's like, bow, wow. They're like just shredding completely over her. Nobody is fucking listening. Actually, my dad taught me everything he knows about me. She had such an interesting little life, you guys. Let's look at the fire hydrant. What the fuck is this? Sanji? The Zippo classic. Mikan is not. Mikan went to hell. Mikan is not in Heaven Jam Sesh. Maybe Peko is also up there ripping on the guitar, but it's like a guitar with like a sword neck, and like the board is like shaped like Trunks' head. That's the band. Wait, we need somebody on drums. No, Peko's on drums, and she's drumming with like two kendo sticks. She just has to sit really far away from the kit. That's what's happening. That's in the lore. This. It's an oil lighter. This is not what this is called. Have you ever? I guess an oil lighter. I guess this kind of lighter is an oil lighter. It has it in the little chamber thing, right? Yeah, it says Hope, like on the bass drum, like their like little logo. Do we have, who else died? Hiyoko? Hiyoko's just doing a little stupid little dance. Hiyoko on tambourine. Or maybe Hiyoko's on the tambourine. There's not even tambourine in this song. They're just... Neko's conducting. Neko arranged this. He's so talented. Neko arranged investigation theme epic version. Because he can't be in the band. He's the team manager. Okay. Stop. Snack, shut the fuck up. This is where the curtains would have been hanging. It also looks like the fire did extensive damage here. If the oil lighter was placed here...
Just kidding.
An oil lighter? Someone probably wanted to keep warm. Just kidding. It definitely set the warehouse on fire.
Bring it on.
It's a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire. Sonia, be honest with me. Is it you? Please say psych.
Well?
Sonia? Oil lighters can continue to burn even after someone lets go of them.
Which means?
So using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter, huh? Do you think the killer really set up some sort of trick like that? Yeah. An oil lighter! Using the power of a futuristic oil lighter. The warehouse, the body, the Monokuma dolls.
You are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting the warehouse on fire. They caused the fire to destroy the evidence? But how are we gonna have a fun investigation for us if that happened? That's the only reason I can think of why a killer would set fire to their own crime scene. But it. Okay, so it seems like Sonya is just saying that this is the cause of the fire, right? Because you can keep a Zippo on, like you don't have to flick it and hold the button down. You could have used it to remotely start the fire. We're going to look at Nagito's body last. I think I'm going to look at the rest of this stuff. We'll look at the fire hydrants. Oh, wait a minute, guys. Don't we think they threw a bunch of fire grenades in here, though? Hajime, the fire grenades put out the fire. It really seems like they shouldn't, though. Like, is that really what you call these? A bunch of plastic bottles. Remnants of plastic are scattered all over the place. This is probably us. Kazuichi with the finesse. He had that. Remember, he had that sick underhand. He popped like a cartwheel, or like what do you call like when you like it's not like a front flip, but when you like flip sideways and like your legs go over your head. He also did the Fred Flintstone, and then he like did that. Those fire grenades we used to put out the fire. They weren't actually that useful in the end. Oh yeah, I guess the sprinklers did come on. Look at Chiaki. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. You guys, the Danganronpa 2 emote is in the works. Construction has officially begun on the Danganronpa 2 emote. And let's just say, it's possible it's one of these 4 characters. I'm not going to give too much away, but, you know, the character may, you know, the choice may surprise you. It's highly likely that the Danganronpa 2 emote may, in fact, be one of these 4 characters on screen right now. The fire was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Nevertheless, this evidence really isn't all that strange. Snack a patch. Hey, Salem the Cat? Thanks. It's been a blast so far. I'm excited to dig in today. I'm hoping the trial is just right, or the investigation. So we're not up super late, but we don't have to end early. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, did we even get a fucking bullet for that? I don't think so. I mean, I guess maybe he's just helping me remember because he knows it's been a week. Thank you, Hajime. All right, let's look at... This is also super weird, actually. Why is this also stabbed like Nagito? Monokuma's dead, guys! There's blood coming out of his stomach! Oh my god, it's a triple murder! Hey, maybe... Well, if there's blood on this, it had to have come into contact with Nagito somehow. Maybe they stabbed him... Maybe he, like, held up the Monokuma doll to, like, cushion the blow, and they stabbed him through it.
No response. He's dead, Jim. Yeah, I marathoned all of Star Trek over the break. Remember that? That was a long time ago now.
It's been a year already, guys! No, it fucking hasn't. Shut up, Monokuma.
Just kidding. I'm not dead.
Is this one of the life-sized plushies that were being produced at the factory?
If you're mistaking a plushie for me, then there's something wrong with you.
Oh my god. Oversized garbage. Could this be one of Monokuma's devious tricks? What is this? He's saying this isn't one of the plushies? Why'd he do it? I think he is saying that. It's just that why is this one stabbed? Making a hole like it got stabbed and going through the trouble of dirtying the hole with blood. Did he try to imitate Nagito's? Like, why would he ever do this? This clearly was involved in the murder in some way.
What are you saying?
I had nothing to do with that.
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you can't. You're always lying. You should just die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
You seem more pissed than usual these days, Monomi, but you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know.
Go.
I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight until the very end.
I can't.
They're going off to have a tournament. Oh my god, my fucking music. Looks like those annoyances are gone. If it wasn't Monokuma's trick, then who did this? Could the killer have? If so, is this Nagito's blood? I have no idea how this connects to the incident. This is peculiar. I really like that this version of this song begins with this like really long fucking like climb part, which I think in the original version of the song only comes in like part of the like towards the end of it. It takes it up and then it goes into like the like main part one more time. But they clearly know that like that is the hype part, and so you have to start the like hype version with that like like that. What did the Monokuma file say? I guess we could look at it. There was some inconsistency or something left out of the file, right? We said it this time, I think. The body was discovered inside the warehouse near the Monokuma plushie factory. Time of death is noon. There's a spear in his stomach and multiple stab wounds on his thighs and a laceration on his left arm and a knife impaled through his right hand. What did they say was weird about it? I'm sure that the kids will tell me. Because the kids are alright. Let's talk to Sonia. Please don't be it.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial, and then we can think about what will happen after.
I wonder if we are going to find out, like, what happens after anymore in this game. Or if it just, like, isn't relevant to the series, kind of, and you just never will find out. I'm still interested in that.
It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's, but it looks like it's different this time. Doesn't matter this time.
What doesn't matter?
So,
The time! Looks like the time doesn't matter. It was clearly written in the Monokuma file. The time of death was noon sharp.
It was at noon. What were we doing at that time? Were we just fucking around?
Well, right now it's
12:30 p.m. So I guess we were in the other factory. And I think maybe Akane is saying that because all of us were there.
Except, was Sonia there?
Wasn't she not? So it also has a clock function.
That means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. It happened that recently? He's totally a fresh kill.
Fresh seems like a bad way to describe it.
If it happened 30 minutes ago, was it around the time we were struggling with the bombs?
Those fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Whoever doesn't have an alibi for that time is Nagito's killer.
The crime looks very detailed. They stabbed him so many times.
huh?
Yeah, Akane.
He's kind of like sizzling over there. Like, call me crazy, but I kind of want to take a bite.
Akane, control yourself. It actually does smell pretty good.
None of us have an alibi for that time. That's when we all split up to search for the bombs.
Oh, okay. That's the problem. Alright, so I guess maybe she's saying that any of us could have done it. Even though I was thinking it was just little over here. I think the takoyaki stand is also just gonna have to get burnt. There's...
Like,
I don't think... We're not... We need to... If there's any bombs left, we should just blow up the takoyaki stand. Give it a Viking funeral.
I'm not freaking out about it like Kazuichi, but I definitely can't stop thinking about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches zero 2 days from now, what's gonna happen?
Hold it right there. You wouldn't drop.
Yo,
You wouldn't
the
dare.
gift sub to Beck. Thanks, Rinslet. Hi, Beck. Not the takoyaki. Yo, Beck.
What's gonna happen?
That's obviously wrong.
This rotten school trip is gonna end, right? We can finally go back home. Carefree till the end.
You don't think that's what'll happen then?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean, something?
shut up.
He's making us kill each other, you know. What could be worse than that?
Damn it.
I don't fucking know.
But this is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? There's no way this will end smoothly with a countdown. Let's focus on the investigation, Fuyuhiko. We'll think about the countdown after we live through the class trial. Fuyuhiko stoic. Yeah, I know.
Then don't bring up strange stuff like that. You brought it up, dude.
Chiaki last. What's up, King?
Oh, cool. I got another stream title.
Yeah, I suppose you did.
One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh.
It is rather bizarre. All right, Chiaki. She's like, Chiaki, I think, is crouched down, like messing with. She's like drawing like a mustache and like a like a scar on Nagito's face. She's drawing little missing teeth over the tape covering his mouth. Chiaki. Okay, fine. She's in deep thought while staring at the ceiling. Did the music sound like more epic to you or anything? What happened? Is there something strange about the ceiling?
Yep.
Yeah, about the sprinkler. That's one of the sprinkler heads that activated to put out the fire.
Well,
You can see a girder right next to it, right there.
see?
Oh, see? Can you see that red streak? It's pink, Chiaki. I definitely see it, though. It looks like a small red line on the ceiling girder. All right, what does this mean for us? He wouldn't have been, like, hanging, right?
Perhaps.
It's definitely blood. Is that blood? Blood! The color definitely looks like blood, but there's, in this series only, but there's no way blood could get up there, right? It's a straight line. That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange. It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Blood on the girder. This is one of the songs that the Spirit Squad play. He says that, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta write that down. That's a sick title." I think Chiaki's scribbling. She's like scribbling like Jigglypuff on Nagito's dead face, and like under her, like before Hajime walks over, under her breath, you can hear like, "Take that, Jerry." She's like getting his name wrong now. Yeah, take that, Harold. How not so funny now, is it? Chiaki. Okay, I'm sorry. I never expected Nagito and Handy to die like this. He was always spouting such nonsense about hope and being so fucking hilariously confusing and funny. But even so, dying is just too cruel like this, man. And he wasn't completely useless. There were times when we were only able to reach the truth because of him. Like, a lot of the time, actually. But everything good and bad about him is gone now. Yeah, well, I think she did. I think... Make fun of Nagito all you want, Chiaki, but pay some respects to Handy. You're right. Good night, sweet prince. She, like, puts a little, like... She puts, like... She, like, scratches... She, like, scribbles out Handy's eyes to, like, close them. Good night, sweet prince. We'll never be confused by him again. We'll never be saved by him again, either. No, now's not the time to be thinking about such unnecessary things. I gotta focus on the investigation. But we can't, like... Okay, I was gonna say, we can't investigate Nagito's body itself. Oh, that fucking cord thing is weird, too. Can I see what that's connected to from here? I think Hajime will probably tell me about it. Is this... That's the spear. What the fuck is this thing? Maybe... I'm trying to think of, like, maybe if at some point he was suspended, like, upright. The blood on the girder is actually interesting. I don't really know what to make of that. Alright, what do we think is the least interesting element of Nagito's fucked up dead body? Is it his Nagito's crotch? I never noticed that his like jacket has this weird like has this weird like digital like looking fall off thing. It's kind of cool though. Both Nagito's legs are tied up. Each rope is tied to the pillar nearby. Okay, he wouldn't have been able to move at all. Mm-hmm.
Damn it!
It's pretty sadistic. The killer must have been holding a huge grudge towards him. Or they might have been torturing him. Torture?
Huh?
If they wanted to kill him, they could have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? If you disregard the spear in his chest, the other wounds were inflicted for reasons other than killing. The wounds all over Nagito's body were from the killer torturing him? If that's the case, what was the killer trying to make Nagito confess? Something that would have led to the traitor?
Even so.
Even if this was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito.
Damn it!
Refusing to let him die easily, I can totally understand a dark impulse like that. I wanted to torture plenty of people. I kind of want to torture Kazuichi right now. Kazuichi, like, walks over to the other side of the room. Even if they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? Interesting. So I guess right now we're saying that, that we think that the traitor isn't even in I just assumed that, again, because Nagito was so like gung-ho about finding who the traitor was, that it would have been them that committed the murder this time. But Fuyuhiko is supposing that the person that killed Nagito was trying to get information about the traitor out of him. Okay, I mean, obviously this rope, this seems like this was done like makeshift kind of. This rope burnt or broke or something. Maybe Nagito broke free of this, and that's why they stabbed his hand down. I'm sorry, that's why they stabbed Handy. Forgive me. It's just, we all deal with grief and loss in different ways. I'm sorry, Handy. I'll never call you a hand again. You were a person. But that would have meant that he, like, if they did this to keep Handy in place here, to keep Handy from fighting back, that would clearly also mean that Nagito was still alive when this broke. The tip of the rope burned off. If the rope is burned like that, why are Nagito's clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was so close to the blaze? Yeah, he's not like singed or anything even. The knife is stabbed through Nagito's right hand. Handy. Did the killer do this? How could they kill Handy? He was so funny.
This knife, it must be from the military base.
Military base. Now that you mention it, you're right. It looks like a survival knife.
Well,
By the way, it seems the wounds on his legs and left arm were caused by the same knife.
After the killer was finished stabbing Nagito's legs and left arm, they stabbed the knife right through Handy?
it cannot be.
And then they finished him off with a spear.
How cruel.
How cruel.
Does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? What were they, dual wielding? The most confusing set of all time? They were on that esoteric build. They could have just stabbed, but maybe the spear was for throwing. They could have just stabbed him and killed him by stabbing him with a knife. Why did they need the spear at all?
You are right.
That is definitely strange.
That's an FF2 build. The killer, Hajime scribbling down in his truth bullets, killer ran esoteric build. Knife and spear?
Was there a reason they had to use it?
A reason they had to use the spear, huh? Okay. Let's look at his left hand. This Nagito's left hand, not to be confused with Handy. There's a cut on his upper left arm. His legs and right hand have stab wounds, but this looks like a slice. Is that the slice is like right there where like near his shoulder? That's probably the reason that the wound on his left arm doesn't look that deep compared to his other wounds. Regardless, if it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound and there's blood everywhere. Oh God.
Super
There's
difficult.
something strange. Strange where, Chiaki?
See?
Hajime, look at the palm of his left hand. I think that blood is from where his left arm was sliced, but... Oh, this is scribbled on here. Doesn't the blood splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of the palm. It definitely cuts off. Maybe that's as far as the blood could reach when it splattered? Well, that would explain the blood on his palm, but... when you flip it over, it's going to be bloody all on the back. And look at the back of his hand.
Well,
Oh, there's also blood, but only above the middle joint of each finger. He was just getting up to some finger painting back here. Why is this the only part?
see?
It's just as I thought, right? It's strange, right? It kind of looks like the Crimson Parts bullet. I win. Chiaki! Look, see? And she's playing, she drew a little tic-tac-toe on his forehead. Uh-oh. And not even a cat game, Hajime? For shame, dog. Alright, you win. It's definitely strange, though. What did the killer do to make the blood splatter like this? So we're saying it's... interesting. What would have caused it like that? If his hand was curled around something, maybe? Maybe he was holding something. And then if his fingers were tucked in, or maybe wouldn't we just be saying that like he could have just been making a fist? Because if his arm was on the ground, the blood would have splattered out and hit the back parts of his fingers and his wrist, but not his palm. So he could have been a fist, or he could have been holding something. Hi says, blood on the left hand. Yep, blood on the left hand, cream on the inside. A spear with a flashy ornament on it is impaled deep into Nagito's stomach. What did you miss? Not too much. We established that the epic version of the investigation theme is being played by an ensemble, like a greatest hits ensemble band of all the characters that died, except Mikan, who's in hell. And what else did we establish? Chiaki was doodling on Nagito's face and calling him the wrong name out of aggression. Kazuichi Soda was here. And other than that, nothing really. But like, listen, we're pretty close to the beginning. We're making good time today, I think. Well, there's no way around it. That's gonna be your fatal wound right there, Buster.
What's this?
Oh my! What's this? Is such a strange looking spear, isn't it? A cord extends from, this is what I was saying. A cord from the spear on a cord? A cord extends from the tip of the handle, and there's an iron weight attached to it. What an esoteric build! Spear with a flail cord whip on the end? How about what? I see. You use the cord as a whip to capture the enemy, and would you... Is this a real weapon? Whip spear? They're gonna put this in the Elden Ring DLC? Whoops. Oh no, my coaster almost fell off my desk. You use this. It's kind of raw, though. This is pretty raw. I didn't even know we had something like this on the island. The cord is a whip to capture the enemy, and you deliver the final blow with the spear. You've clearly never seen this before, then. I mean, yes, I have. This is the spear of Gungnir, right? You definitely just came up with that right now. By the way, I wanted to ask you, where did that spear come from? I don't know, dog. I found it right. We just found this shit. I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle. If they're gonna, like, bring up that they wouldn't let me investigate that shit on the wall, I'm gonna be so pissed.
I wanted to look at Ra. Meant to be thrown and the cord lets you pull back the spear. I mean, that would make a lot more sense than using the cord to lasso your opponent and then run them through with the spear. Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I was designed to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you, mice! Damn you all to hell!
Go. Monokuma's really hitting the old school sci-fi references today. Even he doesn't know what's inside the castle. I guess we'll have to go back and look. That's probably why they wouldn't let me look at it before. I'm probably gonna go there with little Chi Town. More importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. The spear definitely... yeah.
No, it's not Chi-Town, it's Chiaki.
The spear definitely catches my eye, but the weight on the end of the cord coming out of the handle... What the fuck is up with that? It looks like it has blood on it too. For some reason, this section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. He must have been gripping that. He was gripping that cord. It's about the size of a human fist. Strange that this section doesn't have blood on it. This part of the cord's about the size of the human fist, and this part of Nagito's hand's about the size of a metal cord. What could this mean? Also, Chiaki mentioned this earlier, but apparently that spear came from Nezumi Castle. Might be better if I confirm that later. This thing, the Spear of Gungnir, rah! Oh my god, guys! They're giving us such great titles for our album! Oh, I didn't look at his face. Anybody have like a fucking wet nap or something? Come on, Chiaki. He must have been in great pain. He clearly had this agonizing look on his face when he died. Spear of Gungnir is the move Monokuma used to kill Mukuro in Danganronpa 1. That's crazy. Like the spears that came out of the ground. Did he announce it as such? I could totally see that being the case, but I don't remember him calling out a super move like that. The agonizing look on his face also seems very un-Nagito. So, again, I think that will end up being like really big. Like for something to have happened that even he didn't consider at all. It just doesn't really, it doesn't feel like it fits, like, it doesn't feel like it fits his game. Was this to keep him from screaming for help? But maybe we're overestimating him. Maybe he would scream for help and, you know, get fucked up just like anybody else.
What a horrible look on his face. The blood splattered all over it doesn't help either. And also Chiaki drew a bunch of... She signed her name and everything. It's a good thing his mouth is covered with duct tape. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to even look at him. Oh, got a minute? Oh, sorry, guys. Okay, I'll wipe it off. Excuse me. Chiaki moved past Kazuichi and me and squatted down next to Nagito's face. Look, she's doing it. Rip. In one swift movement, she slapped that duct tape right off of his mouth. What are you doing?
It's gonna be fine.
It'll be fine. I'll put it right back. I'll put it back right away once I'm done investigating here.
Hey, hey, hey!
Putting the tape back isn't the issue, you ungrateful swine. You're gonna get cursed. Oh, I'm not a swine. I'm Chiaki. The blood on Nagito's face, it looks like it mostly came from the slice on his left arm. If that's the case... It's no use. She's not listening.
Hey.
Hey, about the blood splattered on his face? There's no blood under the duct tape. Huh? What's wrong with that?
Well?
This duct tape has crinkles, like it was sticking toward the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth under the duct tape. Seriously, what's wrong with that?
She means Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape before he got those wounds all over his body, idiot. He tried to shout, which caused the duct tape to get sucked into his mouth a bit. But what's wrong with that? Guys, come on. Is that something we really need to worry about?
I don't really get it, but just put the duct tape back in his mouth already.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. Put. This might be some kind of clue. I should remember it. Alright, so it feels like a lot of the stuff we're getting from Nagito Body is like the order of the order in which place things things took place. So right now we've got the he must have been holding the cord of the Spear of Gungnir and also had his mouth already taped shut before the slash on his left arm was made. And we're confused about why the rope on the arm with Handy is burnt, but the rest of his body isn't burnt. I guess I'm done with the Nagito greater Nagito area here. I can't believe I actually investigated such a grisly-looking display. Even I'm surprised at myself. Does this mean I'm used to it? Oh man. My classmate's dead body right in front of me, and one of my peers is the killer responsible. Thank you for the recap, Hajime. I just want to make sure you guys know what we're doing here. Am I used to something as abnormal as this? That would mean I'm becoming abnormal too. Guess that's enough investigating here. The killer's goal wasn't just killing Nagito. There should have been another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone through the trouble of tying him with the rope and covering his mouth with duct tape. Not just that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. So what was the reason? I gotta get down to it. Who's coming with me? Who's coming with me? I should try investigating the other areas inside the warehouse first. Okay. Didn't I already do that? Did I miss something in here? We got the lighter, we got the fire grenades. Unless there's just another screen. Oh. Here we are in the other part of the room. Hey guys, can we check? Can we like go to the other room? They're like, yeah, okay, and they all take one big step forward, and then we're just like, whoop, like us right here. They take one big Looney Tunes size step forward. Okay, so the Monokuma panels that lead directly down here to this are interesting to me also. Obviously, the ones down on this end aren't burnt, but it seems like there would have been there must be some reason why they form a path right down here to the body. And maybe we're gonna find about that right now. There are a lot of tipped over Monokuma panels. The panel near the curtain in the back was tipped over and burned. Did the fire do that? But why are they scattered like this? The last time I came here, I seem to recall they should have been put neatly away. Would you go to a Monokuma panel? I would get up and ask a question at the Monokuma panel. I think I would ask him, Question of the day. If you had one shot to answer a question at a Monokuma panel, what do you think you would ask him? It's such a... Because at a panel, like, you don't want to, like, waste your question, but you want to make sure that you ask something that the panel host, like, is going to answer, you know? You don't want to ask something stupid or something that's, like, overly complicated. Favorite Monokuma theater, that would be a good one. I might ask him, well, I was going to say, I might ask him what he was cooking with the despair disease. But that's a little confrontational. I don't think I'd want to put him on the spot like that. Maybe we're the ones who made this mess? Chiaki? Look, the tipped over panel by the entrance is really close to the door, right? Oh, maybe we knocked them over as we entered the door. Does that mean they would have been lined up then? Hey, Sis, great streak. Monokuma's Scran list. I think I might just ask him, like, what he's watching on Netflix these days. I want to know more about just, like, his personal life. I might ask him what he's binging lately. Oh, Akane kicked open the door, right? She did a spinning bird kick. His favorite blackened. Honestly, his favorite and least favorite student he's ever had in a killing game could be a funny one. Who do we think that would be? Who do you think? I think he really loved Nagito, unless like something else does come up and it turns out that like he was sort of, kind of, you know, keep holding things like, you know, kind of like holding stuff back from Nagito. It seemed like the two of them really liked each other. Yeah, he definitely did hate Sakura, but he also hated Makoto and like, you know, he hated the ones he really like. Kind of came down off the seat for the guys at the end of Danganronpa 1. Is there something blocking the door? I can barely open it. I am not voice acting flashback Akane. You know what she did there? She did the, you know, Ryu's, what is it? Is it donkey kick? Is that what that move is? You know Ryu's like heavy kick where he winds up and his whole fucking leg like sticks out like that? That's what she did to kick the door open. I think they call that the donkey kick. Iconic move.
Could it be... What was it?
Well,
There's something else I've been wondering, too.
hey.
These Monokuma panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They seem to be lying on top of each other in a straight line.
There was definitely like a domino thing that happened here. Well, the warehouse was on, or was it? Was the warehouse on fire before we got here? I think it was. These seem like what they would have done is when we opened the door, they would have dominoed back and then maybe like set the lighter off or something. I don't remember exactly the events there. It's definitely a line though.
So,
Isn't this clearly strange?
All right, Monokuma's in a line. Maybe he just wanted to make a fun little like Monokuma road for us. Him. Oh, can I get you? No. They really were like, yeah, we can't let him fucking find any Monokuma dolls in this chapter. Let's just put them fucking everywhere. I think that the Monokuma standees are like, not only are they important to the plot, but like they are also important to the gameplay in that the game is like, this is your final trial. Find the hidden Monokuma in like a sea of other like just Monokumas all over the fucking place. Yeah, Shin Budokai Monokuma Road. I think we still have 3, which I'm a little scared about, but we'll find them, I'm sure. Even if I have to comb every single fucking part of the island. Okay. Monokuma's poetry and photos. I would also buy this, even if it was at an inflated price at the convention. Oh no, the merch. Well, it's not like I'm missing much. Says you. Yo, Amari likes games. Thank you for the follow. That's the back of the warehouse, so we don't want to go back there. MP3 player. Oh, remember it was the Sephiroth music, remember? Guys, if Nagito was in the flames and he turned around like Sephiroth, would that be raw? This is an MP3 player. There's even a speaker plugged into it. But why is this here? Look at the cute little pink MP3 player.
Whose shitty iPhone is this? It looks like that weird music was playing from here. You know, that music that was blaring when the fire started?
Yeah, you're right.
Looks like it's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from the MP3 player.
I don't disagree with that, Kazuichi, but Why was the killer playing music from this? Yeah, what was the purpose of the music? Was the music what called us over? I don't remember. But we would have known there was a fire because we went back to get the fire grenades. So what would have been the point of the Monokumas? Who has iPhone and who has Android? That is such a question, sis. I don't think Akane has. I will do just these characters. Akane doesn't have a phone. I think Sonya has iPhone. Chiaki definitely has Android. Kazuichi also has Android. And Fuyuhiko, I think he could have an iPhone. Fuyuhiko has like a burner phone. Yo, admin dude 02 also, thank you for the call, or for the follow. I was thinking about phones, I said call. Fuyuhiko has like a cheap like phone that is meant to have to like not be traced and like you throw that shit away in like 7 to 10 days. Yeah, Kazuichi customizes his shit, so he definitely has Android. And Chiaki hates Apple products by principle, so she also has an Android. Sonya is a dua. And Akane doesn't have enough money to buy a phone. And Hajime has an iPhone because I have an iPhone. Okay. Yeah, Sonya has like a really cute case for her iPhone, and she watch out her little shows on there. Yeah, Akane has a flip phone. I'm imagining Sonya in the airport. You guys remember? I was thinking about this like a little bit ago. Do you remember? You remember the Photoshop or the edit of Dedue at like Dedue with his like getting on the JetBlue flight with his like nice jeans and his boots, like Dedue looking nice on like a business paid trip on it at the airport. I'm imagining Sonya in like a big pink hoodie with like really nice fucking headphones on, playing on her little phone, waiting to get on the flight. It's delightful. It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Mikan's. Is this the stuff we already heard?
Hey!
The time. Okay, this is all stuff we've heard before. We really did just take the big step. All right. I think we're done in here. Great playing, Mahiru. She's keeping up. What do you mean there's more? Oh. Says Mahiru's on the base. Fuck, who's on the... well... Mahiru had an iPhone, yeah. I think Mahiru was a Mac girl also. She definitely had a MacBook Pro. All these CDs, they're copies of Monokuma's music. Maybe, like... I don't know why I dug myself into such a bit hole with the band. There's a lot of instruments in this song. This is a pretty in-depth song. I can edit all my photos so easily on my MacBook Pro. Yeah, it's a photographer essential. All these CDs, they're all copies of Monokuma's music. These should have been burned too. Monokuma's music? Oh my god. He was really planning an empire in here. He had such dreams. Oh my god, Hajime, what am I missing, guy? I looked at this. Do I have to talk to the homies? Are they gonna say different things now? Okay, here we go. It was just Akane who had the same dialogue. No, I'm pretty sure the time is like really important, man. Now that we've pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body, I think it's time to talk to her. Sonya, do you have a minute? What is it? I want to talk to you about when that fake bomb Nagito set in the warehouse exploded. Huh? Right before it exploded, you said something like this, right? No, it wasn't that. It was, it is all right, it is not a bomb. Oh, you're right. I remember. I think how I recall it, I said. Why did you know the bombs were a fake, Sonia? And why were you also so suspicious in so many other ways? Well, that's not all either. When we were looking for the bombs, why were you at the military base? I thought you were supposed to be searching for the Central Island. Sonia, do it. Twirl. Sonia, then the fish tank. No, not gonna work. Not gonna work on me this time, honey. Using the power of the futuristic Robo Bear, the pillar, the hammer, the body. Sonia, when I called for you, you didn't come to the factory right away. But and every single time she tried to just be adorable, it almost worked on him too. However, where were you and what were you doing during that time? Oh my!
It cannot be.
Do you suspect me? Hajime, this is just like case 2. I was innocent. There's no such thing as a sticky wetsuit. It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus! Shit! You son of a bitch! Jackie's rubbing off on her. Go, girl. Sonia! I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I shall calm down and explain to you why I was at the military base. All right, so again, like we were saying, this was my biggest lead or biggest thought going into the chapter. So I was wondering to what degree it would, like when it would come up, but it seems like it's, pretty clearly, obviously suspicious thing. When I first explored the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Well?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So I kept silent the whole time. This is hysterical. I wonder if this is supposed to be, again, like more of a Japanese thing. It still works because, like, Sonia is so, so prim and proper. But I wonder if, I wonder if in the Japanese version those are just, like, in English. When you heard Nagito planted bombs, you got suspicious and went to investigate them?
That is.
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. Because you were searching for them, you were late when we all gathered?
Please listen.
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought were from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. How did you find out that the bombs at the military base were fake? Because I attempted to use one. Okay, when? I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruins. Sonia, that's dangerous. You could have gotten machine gunned. You could have been Sonia full of lead. At the time, I believed the bombs to be real still. And I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin. I just... Look at front of me!
That plan was an utter failure.
Pika! You know right now she's going, oh, what? What if she blew her handy off figuring how to use a bomb? That would be raw. What if we had Sonia Mecha Hand? Okay, so Sonia is saying that the bombs that were at the military base are firecrackers, which tracks with the firecrackers that were in the factory. But still doesn't track with the bomb that Nagito used to blow up the Margaritaville. But I think we were also saying at one point that we supposed he might have got that from the final dead room. And that everything else was his gambit. And again, he had just one explosive of considerable, power.
The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display. God damn it, all to hell.
that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Mommy as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb.
She was Pika.
She's doing the chopper peek. She almost is. Look at her back there. Funny.
Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, Hajime, it would mean that Nagito took them. That is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it.
Also raw though. Look at them. Look at him back there. I want a BTTV emote of just that.
But upon further reflection, that might have been Nagito's plan all along. Oh, I do hope Monomi doesn't find out about this bomb experiment. In fact, were she hiding right now, I believe I would be totally able to see her.
And Monomi like shuffles back in, but then like she's poking out the other side too.
Oh, never mind. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs were set as what he said were real as well.
I mean, he made me believe, honestly. In hindsight, it's a little unrealistic that he would have had enough explosive power to blow up the entire island. It's a really fucking big chain of islands, but I believed it. Crazy things happen in this series, you guys. A character got turned into a robot and he was fine, so. But it is cool that it was like, it seems as though it was more of a gambit than we even thought at the beginning. Yeah. He didn't have the Eggman blows up Prison Island bomb. If so, then not, which I mean, like, you know, when it comes to the potential to blow up islands, I think every SA2 kid has sort of had their expectations set unreasonably high. I just assumed it was something anyone could do with, with enough explosives. Nagito's actions were extremely calculated, but the problem is his reason for doing such.
With this, I have explained everything.
Sonia, I don't know, though. There should be no more. It's still pretty suspicious, though. Are you sure you're not like a Russian sleeper agent?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. If anyone, Chiaki's the sleeper agent. Look at her now!
And Chiaki's like asleep on that cart back there. Well, this will make it a lot easier for me to get her to the, get her all the way over there to the castle. We'll make great time like this, and he wheels her out of there. She's wrapped up in like a fire blanket. You're right, I got it, Sonia. I'm sorry for suspecting you.
I'm still suspecting her, Chiaki. Take that, Nagito.
Sonia Dua account. Well, well, well. Slaps it into his little pocket. I've pretty much finished looking for clues inside the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there are still so many things I don't understand.
Hold it.
You look worried.
I am.
Well,
At a time like this, it might be good if you broaden your investigation range. Just like Nagito said, let's look at all the places we have been before.
It's good to investigate other places as well, I guess. That was also so funny. That was one of the funniest Nagito moments of all time, I think, was last week when this is not even a bit, just like something he really said in the game. When at first he's like, I hid the bomb somewhere no one has been before. That should help you guys narrow it down. And then when we got close to finding the bomb, he moved it and then was like, actually guys, now I hid it somewhere you have been before. It's literally, it's actually so fucking funny. You gotta love him. It was such a Onceler move. Isn't that so awesome? There's so many more places for you to check now. The military base, the pillar, the body, the plushie factory. Nezumi Castle. We got a whole stream lined up for us, don't we? Nagito's room! Oh my god. He's gonna fucking get his comeuppance here. Except didn't we see him in his room? At the beginning of the chapter? Or the end of last chapter? I don't think I've ever been. I don't think we've ever been allowed to go in there, but I think we did see him in there. But that should be huge. We gotta learn everything there is to learn about old Nagi.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished all the investigating they're ever gonna do.
Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys, isn't it about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
In response to Chiaki, the others all single file lined up in a row, and then we walked out of here like Earthbound. And Chiaki said, "This is like Earthbound, Hajime," and that's how I knew it was like Earthbound.
I see.
Whatever that is.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
But is it safe? There won't be anyone to guard the crime scene here. Nah. I've got a couple who are guarding it, and he looks up again at the lights. Dude, I think those are just the lights. I don't think that's like a spirit coming down from heaven. Fuyuhiko, open your ears, man.
Yep.
We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we've investigated all we can here.
Yeah, she drew a dick this time.
Okay, guys, time to go.
It's devious. She heard Sonya say son of a bitch, and she was like,
I can't let her one-up me like that.
I guess you're right.
See?
Also, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So we need to search for them in other areas, probably. Alternatively, if there aren't any clues in other areas either, we have to give up completely.
Chiaki, don't say it like that.
Hey!
Well, then it's okay if we leave this place, right? It's okay. There's no time for us to stand around like this. In order to survive, there's no other way except to do it.
Oh, I know about that. Here I go, guys. Kazuichi's return.
And he like starts spinning around. No, not that. In order to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer.
Oh, I know.
If we don't sacrifice that person, nobody can survive. That's our reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. Bruh. The opening here is, again, it's so fucking strong. I really like what they did with the song. Alright, what am I searching for? The hammer, the pillar, the body? I think they do want me to go in here, right?
Kazuichi, here I go. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Kazuichi winding up the...
Kazuichi, don't.
he like... as he like revs up.
Andy's Kameji, it's me. Time for it.
Sonya. Until this chapter is over, I'm calling Sonya Stinky Town. Sonya is... I am not convinced. The life-size mono... Yeah. I am not convinced, Son. Not even by this MacBook Pro here that probably belongs to Mahiru.
Teeter, I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life.
Well, Monokuma isn't exactly someone you would normally run into.
However,
While I was staring at all these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
Please show me this like 50 more times.
The bomb that went off at the lobby might have been set up here.
In Sonya's recollection of this, Kazuichi's like... Kazuichi like explodes into like killing a Doom enemy.
This is what happened, right?
And he like his arms and like legs and guts fly out and everything.
I can almost hear him now.
And he's out there in the courtyard going,
Death spin.
like,
I almost feel as though I can hear him now. The bomb that went off to the lobby might have been set up here. Huh?
Do you have a minute?
If you hid the bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do you not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that?
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of terrorism.
All right.
Sonya Dua, let's rip these all apart so we can confirm.
If we rip Monokuma apart and find another bomb, it's a fucking 10.
Hold on.
Easy as pie.
Either way, it is all gravy.
All gravy? What does that mean? And she like leaps into the Monokuma pile.
Stop! There's no bomb!
Hey,
You'll know if you just pick me up, see? All you feel is the soft weight of cotton.
I see.
You are right.
However,
Where did Nagito obtain the bomb he used then?
who knows?
I wonder. If I'm gonna give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
To tell you the truth, the bombs there are all fakes.
Please wait.
And the tank is made out of cardboard.
Oh man, I really wanted to see Sonya drive that.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No.
Well, I thought if I kept it quiet, it would foreshadow that a killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm just now telling you for the first time. I feel relieved.
He must have brought it from the Octagon.
Well done.
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonya.
I said that. Or did Sonya say that? Oh, he was talking about...
Putting a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like exactly what I would do one game ago. Let's try it.
Go.
Uh-oh. Oops, did I say something I should not have?
Don't worry, Sonya. We're a little far in for that. Yo, I love getting these. The Monokuma's account is about as blessed an account as you can get. It's right there under only the Aoi's account. And speaking of Cutez, hi Usabi. Look, she's almost out of our hands. She's almost grown. I think we got a Monokuma's account in one of the other chapters in this game. It might have been chapter 3. I swear we've had one so far. And also, what did he really tell us in this account? Like, that you couldn't put a bomb in the bear? I guess he told us that the bomb didn't come from the military base. Monokuma knew all along that the bombs were fake, but he never revealed that fact to anyone. I feel like that's not much of a bullet, but it must at some point become useful. Bomb and a bear, Nick. He was doing a bit. Yeah, this is also interesting. This must have been pre-recorded then, right? What did he say on this again? This was the thing. This whole situation is very bizarre to me. I think this is the most confusing part of the whole plan and murder, because it seemed like what Nagito was trying to do was to get the traitor to reveal themselves. But the way he was intending to do it was have them put their student ID on the little, like, scanner thing. And I don't feel as though there's any way that could have really revealed the traitor. Like, that seems more far-fetched than the bombs, honestly, to me. A little student ID scanner that tells you when you're the traitor. That doesn't... I don't know. I feel like I still don't really understand what his goal was with this whole thing. Like, this whole part of it. Is he... unless, like, he must have had some way to have seen this, like, if he really was going to be able to, like, do it. Yeah, that's the thing. I would imagine that they would have the same kind of student ID as everybody else, right? Yeah, I guess we did know that the video was pre-recorded. I mean, again, if he could have seen us, he would have known that someone would have stepped forward, right? He figured out who the traitor was, and that to punish them for not coming forward, he made them the trigger for deactivating the bombs. Oh, okay. I did not remember that. At the time, Nagito should have already been killed, which means the video was recorded in advance. Besides the video, there might be data on this laptop that could be a clue. Look at, he's typing. He's typing like Marina was typing on the on Splatoon. It's locked. There's no way I can examine this. But what is a lock but to keep something out, huh? Maybe I'm overthinking it. It won't even let me look at the fucking this thing. The mysterious machine. Okay. Apparently, the bombs that were stuffed on this truck were actually fireworks. I mean, we saw that happen. We saw that be the case. Which reminds me, the truck looks like it came from the military base, so Nagito must have brought it from there. Remember the hilarious image of him driving this truck? Other than that, there's nothing in particular that catches my eye. TV Steener? He just likes getting his screen time. Either way, it pisses me off. Did I get to really look around here? There could be a Monokuma inside here. Okay, or not. You just can't go in that room. Are we done in here?
That is.
I guess all I got was the Monokuma's account. Jesus Christ. Okay, where are we going now? Are we going to the military base? Hey, I hope everybody had a good weekend. Mine was... I kind of already talked about it. Mine was weird. But it was fine also. It was just a long week, and I feel like it was one of those weekends where you're just like playing catch up on rest and everything from the long week. I got chicken wings yesterday night though. That was good. I hadn't done that in a long time. So that was my little treat for myself. And manga today was good. I also liked it. Kazuichi, you want to get in this helicopter with me and fly off of here? Just me and you, buddy? Yes, it was special treat Saturday. That's because today was more just kind of trying to get everything done before we started playing this. I know I broke the code, but... Yo, he said it. This helicopter that shoots batter missiles. It shoots missiles that like fry batter you. Teru? Doesn't have anything to do with the incident. Hey, Amari likes games. Welcome to the stream. I know I said that when you followed, but also hello.
This dangerous place is the reason all this messed up stuff is happening. Leaving guns out in the open is totally dangerous. Seriously, they gotta take better care of these.
It's easy to say that, but there's no one on this island who can do that. Alright. I really want... Kazuichi, don't you really want to see Sonya drive the tank?
More than anything else.
What have you found, my son? Aha, a survival knife. Wait, that's...
Which means the killer obtained that knife here. So the killer is someone who visited this military base at least once.
I mean, that was all of us, guy. That's everyone.
Nope, not me. This is the first time I've been here.
I don't know if I believe you, Kazuichi. That sounds fishy. Steiner? Did we already talk to him? Yes. If the bombs were fake, this might be fake too. Please don't be cardboard. But I'm not brave enough to check for myself. He just pushes it over. Okay, and this is just these things. I don't even think there's anything... well, we didn't look at this. Kazuichi, you want to jump in here and tool around with me? When I tried looking through the truck bed, it's empty, nothing here. When I first came here, there was something on the truck bed, which means Sonia was telling the truth. Hey, Sis, that one I didn't see. For real this time. And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. I definitely was like just not looking at the chat at all. I thoroughly searched for them inside the military. Yeah, I was waiting to. Thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. But did Nagito know the bombs weren't real? It's possible that he thought they were the same thing. Oh, okay. Possible Nagito thought the bombs were the real thing. I would imagine like he must have tested one, right? No, Sonia, never mind. He said as much in his video message. Oh yeah, that's right. Like, comment, subscribe. If we can get to 300 subscribers, Handy will do a Q&A. Don't you guys want to know all these things about him? Oh man, I'm kind of sad Handy's dead. I really actually wanted to get that Q&A. Do you really think there are enough bombs to blow up an entire island? What are you, like some Sonic Adventure 2, baby? Kazuichi, you like Sonic Adventure 2? Do we think he does? Kazuichi, were you big into the Chow Garden Kazuichi soda? He knew the bombs were fake. He only did what he did to weed out the traitor. Of course he does. Yeah, I think so too. No, was that really it? Did Nagito only do that to expose the traitor? I'm still pretty confused. I need to go back and watch the scene with the truck again. I'm still, again, like pretty confused about all that. It happened so fast. I mean, I remember obviously the bombs being fake, but it just seems like weird stuff. Sometimes I feel like it's just better to be safe than sorry, though. I'm sure whatever they posted, the decision you made was the correct one. Maybe there was a different motive behind his actions of Nagito, as described by Kazuichi. I didn't get anything here. Did we get a single truth bullet from this? Look at how there's like 17 different truth bullets of Handy. There, he's in this one, he's in this one, he's in this one. I don't know who the fuck that guy is. And also, like... What are you, blood on girder? I didn't get anything here. Well, what the fuck? Alright, do I dare check the takoyaki stand? Is somebody gonna be here? Did we go in here? Oh my god, I forgot. This was like there was like a futuristic robot girl. Remember there was a robot body in here? Oh, I completely fucking forgot about this. Were they making Robo Mahiru? What was this? This is... I totally forgot about Robo-Shi. Tomi? I mean, I do believe that this is where we got where Nekomaru came from. I do believe that this is how Monokuma built him, and also how he built the Mono Beasts, or you know, hijacked the Mono Beasts from however they were before. Yo, did it say Last Stand? Hold on, that was Ra. Sea King Industries, or did it say Last Island? I think it said Last Island. I thought like the zone we were in was called Last Stand. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on, we're going back in. I saw one. I saw him. Okay, there he is. This is fucking tricky.
Are you serious?
Are you serious? I've been found?
And the last one's right there. I love this little screen also. This is so funny. I like this one where he's like, up, we will rise up. It's definitely propaganda. It's the world's stupidest propaganda of all time. This is hallowed ground. Did you see how it was flickering in and out of existence? As though the being that held this all together is no longer here and the whole universe is collapsing. Because this place was him and he was this place, you guys. And there is no this without him, and there's no him without us. But also, there would be a him without us because one of us killed him. So really, us... There's no him without us, and because of us, there's no him and there's no this. Because of us, there's no this. Because there's no him because of us. Where was I fucking going? Well, we know we not need to go to the castle.
Hajime, hurry up, stop dancing.
It's such a banger, though. This isn't the future Nekomaru dreamed of. When he wrote the manifesto. Anybody want to get on the roller coaster with me again? Let's go back to having fun. I kind of wanted to come here last, but I don't remember anywhere else they like told me they wanted me to go. I bet Chiaki is here. She was the one who brought up the spear having the like cord on it, right? Oh fuck, Ra! Oh yeah, there they are. This place is insane. There could be a Monokuma in here also, actually. There's not like one in the sun in the lens flare or anything. Except I'm pretty sure I explored this this room. Are those Monokumas? Well, there wouldn't be a Monokuma in here. He hates mice, right? He'd never come in here. And they're bored in Epic Mickey, Hajime. Do you think Fuyuhiko's a Wii kid? There's no way Fuyuhiko wasn't like a 360 gamer. But maybe Kaede Ski Angel was like the 360 gamer, and like Fuyuhiko like pretended like he liked that, but he was really more of a Wii kid. I actually could see that. He has that childish side to him. I think he might have been more of a Wii kid, but his Ski Angel sister definitely said slurs on Xbox. And she was probably so wonderful, too. Look at that wall of spears. I guess it's obvious where the weapon came from. Alright, well, let's look at them. I wanted to do this when we were here before, because I wanted to look at these coat of arms. This is Ra. Okay. A spear with a flag. Well, okay, but we know that... Well, I mean, I guess we just know that one of these was taken between the time we were here the day before and today. Because there were definitely all three of them there before. And we know that whoever got the spear would have had to have come and got it yesterday, because the I don't think the castle was even open until yesterday, right?
I see. Just as I thought, it looks exactly like the spear that killed Nagito. The same whip-like cord attached to the handle, and there's a weight at the end of it.
Also,
Plus, it looks like one of those spears on the wall is missing. There's no mistake in it. The killer took one of the spears and used it as a weapon. Spear of Gungnir, huh? That's pretty raw. Monokuma totally would come up with a raw name like that. He thinks it's raw. I think it's raw too, Fuyuhiko. But why did the killer use the spear and a knife? What the fuck was that build they were running?
well, yeah.
I don't know. They could have just killed him with the knife, and it would have been easier too. There's no way a spear like this with this unnecessary cord thing on it would be easy to use.
It definitely looks hard to wield.
But still, they chose the spear for a reason. What could that be?
I feel a little tired. Oh, we need to go look at Nagito's room also. Oh, Hajime, come the fuck on, Kai. Don't go into it now. No matter how much I investigate, I don't feel any closer to the truth. We just started, Kai. It's not even been 2 hours. That's probably why I feel this way. I'm feeling this strange feeling that I've never felt before. As if Nagito is trying to make us suffer even after he's died. Well, now's not the time to think about stupid things like that. I haven't even investigated his cottage yet. It's too early to start complaining. If we investigate that place, we might be able to find out some kind of clue. Alright, let's go. They say now's not the time so fucking much. And I really do think about it every time also. There was also this. But again, if we're saying that the traitor did this, then they definitely wouldn't have wanted us to have this. I don't remember exactly what Nagito said about this, though. Were the bombs originally in the Hope building? Nagito was the only one who found... Oh, he's saying it right now. He found out the password written here, and he apparently went inside, but... Now that he's dead, are we unable to get the password? So I think they must have originally been in there. Again, I don't know why he would have done it like that, but... Well, actually, no, I guess the bombs... There wouldn't have been bombs in there. So that would have been nothing. I think he was just lying... I guess he was just lying the whole time. I was thinking about the bombs as though they were still real. But he did go in there. So he must have learned something in there, or, there must have been some reason for that. Again, like, without there being bombs, there had to have been some reason that he wanted us to... Like, the whole angle of him then, like, changing the rules and all of that stuff, it would have had to have all been to, like, get us to move in the way that he wanted us to do so. Like, there were things he wanted us to see. I mean, he wanted us to get into the room with the car and all that for sure, but I don't know. When you remove there actually having been some kind of threat, then his plan is really weird. It seems like a very multi-step, zany, like, plan. With a confusing end. Torture, huh? Well, we think the spear wasn't used for torture, I think is what we were saying. Alright, Nagito, were you hiding the last fucking Monokuma plush in your room this whole fucking time? I did not mean to do this. How close are we on Usami-chan? We might as well just get it, right? I mean, we'll probably do that by the time we get back. Monomi shithouse. Maruni went in there. That was funny. Shitty me. Funny house. The house where you go to see funny happen. Monomi was running a good bit in there. Me either. And who will be next? Guys. She laid an egg. No, Flya! It wants to give you something. Yo, we got a skill from this one. I think we got a skill from Monokuma also. Plus 200 mono coins and some century potpourri. I might just go spend those right now. What if we put all 200 of them in for one gamble? Oh, goodbye, Usami. Off into the world she goes. I'll miss you, Usami, just like I miss Snake-Hemi and Piggy-Me and Monokuma. But I love Eggy-Me. I love our song-me. And you can bet your ass I'm gonna level up to at least get Chibi-Me. Actually, how many does it take? Like 200 or something? We got this in the bag. Don't cry because she goa. Smile because she happa. That's so profound, K-Man. I'm gonna say that next time I have a friend who has a breakup. Don't cry because they goa. Smile because they happa. And that'll be the last time that person ever confides in me ever again. Haichi-bi-me. Krala. Standa. Kita. We're back. Do we think we have time for one more? I really highly doubt it. But possibly. What should we try to make this time? Which ones have we not done yet? Somebody look it up for me while I go waste more time. Will it let me play this when we're in investigation? I don't remember. Can I play the Mono Yashin? Yes. Let's give it a shot. This is how Hajime's gonna, like, take the edge off. He's gonna unwind from the investigation by doing a little pull here. Wait. Let's repeat rate 6%. I think it's fine to do it kind of like this. What are you looking up? Oh yeah, like if there's a new like pet we can get. I swear I have that. How is that possible that the repeat rate is that low? Actually, I think we gave that rock thing away. I think I may have given that to Gundam once. This stuff is all stuff we've had before already. Have it, yep, have it, yep. I need that 0% pull, I guess. Yo, is that the Sayaka knife? I will pop off if I just got double Sayaka knives. I don't think I had those jeans yet either. Is that the long jert? I think Sayaka's up there in heaven with the Danganronpa 2 characters jamming out. Maybe she's on the horn. She's on the trumpet. Between 0 and 2 hope, and between 6 and 9 despair. Okay, that's what we'll go for. Sayaka is up there jamming with the band, and she's just up there to make that other, to send bad vibes to that person that got mad at Sis for doing bits that Sayaka came back as a ghost. She's up there jamming with the band, just based on vibes. Oh man, I have that one. Oh no. I got all this. Yep, got that too, yep. That might be our last ever poll, you guys. We got 1 or 2 new things there, though. Brightly colored jeans. Are these supposed to go together? I think that's supposed to be a thermometer came in, but it definitely does look like a pregnancy test. The frayed jean pants of a detective who roared at the sun in the name of justice. They're not jeans, they're jean pants. What is this? What is this from? This has to be from something. What is this a reference to? A kitchen knife that's useless for cutting. A first-rate cook will never use this knife. I guess it's not a Sayaka thing. Because all of the, like, Danganronpa 1 stuff is, like... well, I guess this isn't. This is one of the funniest items. 30% of the time, 100% of the time. Funny! I guess this also, though. This is also so weird. Why is this Sayaka? I'm sure it's some reference that I don't get. Did she know cursed techniques? Okay, between 0 and 2 hope and 6 and 9 despair. So we just need to, like... I'm sorry to do this to you, Chibimi, but you're not getting any hope. We're gonna give her some presents, just enough to get her 2 hope. Or just 1 hope, I guess, is all we would really need. And then we'll just let Poopies do the rest. Okay, to Nagito House. Walk all the way to the door of this place, even though it lets you go into the screen from, like, anywhere. Is there anybody else chilling in their room? Chiaki? Alright, let's see what Chiaki's doing out here first. Bing. And we also gotta hold the phone, Chiaks. Hello, Venta. Hello, Venta. Soda's all alone on the map? What do you mean? Isn't it saying she's here? Where is she? She's in the pool. What if? Steiner? Oh, yeah. Top row. I gotcha. Yep. And bottom row got fucking decimated. Is it saying she's in the hotel? Usually when they're like that, they're out here, aren't they? Maybe she just won't show up until, like, we go into Nagito house. Look, Hajime, I'm like Nirvana. Chiaki, get out of there! She's just in the hotel overworld? I don't see her anywhere unless she's down here. Oh, there she is. Oh, and look who it is. My 2 favorite characters. Hello, creature.
What's this?
Oh my! You want to go inside Nagito's room too? Yeah, Nagito told us we can just do this, so let me do it.
Hajime,
Oh, Hajime, you remembered you can just do this too?
what are you gonna do?
I was just listening to Chiaki's request. She wants me to unlock the door to Nagito's cottage because she really needs it for the class trial. She begged me to do it while she was licking my black eye. Ew, no, I didn't do that. Then do it! It's sweet because it's made out of black beans.
Oh, okay. Just plucks his little eye off and pops it into my mouth. We don't have time to mess around. Hurry up and unlock the damn door.
Fine, fine.
Guess I have no choice. Just gotta do that, right?
Now then.
Creek. See, I've opened the door. You can freely investigate now. Go. This isn't my first time seeing that, but why does the door open with a spell like that?
Perhaps.
Maybe the cottage key is computerized.
Hey, hey.
More importantly, let's go inside now that the door is open. Yeah, you're right. The cottage of Nagito. Oh my god. Whoa, rare chest. Rare drop, Hajime. She just like shuffles over to it. Nagito was living here, huh? What is different about this room than it, like that nice shelving with like a horse sculpture on it? That he had a fridge? Otherwise, it's so not, like, it's just sort of the same, I feel like, as the other rooms. What was he thinking inside this room? What was he feeling as he spent his days in here? I can't even imagine. Wanting to see absolute hope, becoming despair so he could act as a stepping stone for the rest of us? What the fuck was that guy ever talking about? No matter how much I think about it, I just don't understand him at all. I don't even know if he truly believed that. Like, did he think Handy was a real person? Was he just fucking with us? Was Handy real? Was Handy a coping mechanism for his birth out of his loneliness? Or was it just sort of a weird bit he would do to fuck with us? I guess we'll never know. He was especially weird these past few days. What changed him? Maybe the clue that might be hidden here as well. Possibly in some sort of epic loot box. Whoa, holy shit! I hope I pull a new skin for Kazuichi. Alright, Chiaki, let's do our pulls. A fancy looking treasure box covered in sparkling pink light is really standing out. Could it be? Oh yeah, that's right. Forgot about this. The Monomi's treasure. That means Nagito robbed her house, which is really funny. He broke into Monomi's shit house. The house where you funny. That treasure box. Chiaki, you know about this?
Yep.
It's really cute. Oh, she was just reacting. This looks like Monomi's stolen well, I was the only one who went in there, right? This looks like Monomi's stolen treasure box. If this is here, then that means the thief Monomi was talking about was Nagito. But why would he steal something like this?
Hold it.
Is it gonna be okay? It looks a little dangerous. You open it, Hajime. Alright, but if I open it, then I'm the one who gets to keep the V-Bucks that are inside. Okay, fine, I'm gonna open it. This could be some kind of clue, oh, that's me. Some kind of clue, you know? If this wasn't important, Nagito wouldn't have stolen it from Monomi in the first place. Well, it looks clearly like it's locked, so I don't know if we'll even be able to open it. Or I guess we will. What the fuck is this? Usami General Purpose Notebook. It was just more stupid merch. Inside, there was a notebook. This is... But this could be important. Maybe this is like Usami's record of the events. Oh, I see our last Monokuma. Look at him. Oh, I've been found. I took the notebook out of the treasure box and began leafing through it. He's in the hot tub. He's in there with the hot tub jungle juice. Yes, please show me all of this. Sloppy drawings as if they were drawn by children and entries that look like chicken scratch. There's Byakuya. Is that Byakuya becoming the leader of the Brotherhood? Bad guy also. Except that doesn't even... Who is that on the right? Who are those kids? Is that really us? Is that me and Chiaki? Like... I'm sure we'll get to see it.
Day 1, I was able to talk to everyone for the first time. Monokuma showed up and things turned bad. Oh, I guess it's going right to left also, so that's day 1 on the right. Remember way back when we were so stupid? When she was like, I'm an itty bitty girl who's sweet like milk. Day 2, Byakuya's the leader. A lot of things happened today, so everyone's tired. And then she went, no, magic stick. What is this? Some kind of diary? Please let me see all of the pages and read all the entries. This has the potential to be so funny. Looks like it. Did Monomi write this? Probably. These pictures and entries are totally suitable to her. Hajime, this is a bad drop. The drop rates in this game are getting crazy. I'm thinking of uninstalling it. And she just flops down on the bed and falls asleep. I kept flipping through the stupid ass pages. Day 3, day 4, day 5. There's a lot of days in here where nothing happened over the break. Page after page of poorly written entries continued on in the notebook. I don't really understand it, but it looks like there aren't any clues here at all. And right when I was about to give up, my hand suddenly stopped on an entry titled Sis 16. Oh my god. Look at Hajime's whoa. We've been in the funhouse for 3 days. Everyone's hungry and on edge, dude. This was, I guess, when I was gonna go into the final dead room. Yeah. Hajime tried to go into the final dead room today. He's probably panicking because no one believes him. Huh?
Hey.
Hajime, did something happen? Remember how Chiaki Suita stopped us from going into the final dead room? She was like, let's get you to bed, Grandpa. She literally did that. Hajime, did something happen? Oh, it's nothing. Don't look at my notebook! Guys. Every blah blah oomfies could be the last blah blah oomfies at this point. I don't think this will be, obviously, but like... what a classic. What was it again? Remember first half of the playthrough we had some really long involved thing we would post? Yeah, it was Vibegus Shisinga Alien Please Bone Zone, I'm pretty sure. You got it, Pixel. And then that kind of morphed into blah 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 oomfies. What a banger still though. I remember that first stream was such a good one. From out of nowhere, Monomi suddenly appeared and took the notebook out of my hand.
I won't forgive you.
I did ask you to look for my treasure box, but I never said you were allowed to peek inside. Jeez, that was close. If I had come any later, he would have seen the inside of the notebook. Unfortunately, you were a little too late. But if this notebook is here, then Nagito was the thief.
No.
Betrayal! I was betrayed by my beloved student. Who else would it have been? Hey, that notebook, it's pretty much your diary, right? It seems that way. This is my important diary where all my stupid little things are written. All of her maiden secrets. You're a liar! Why? You always show up out of nowhere. Monomi, it's not good to lie, you know. Lie? There's no way you wrote in that notebook because Monomi doesn't know how to write. Monomi can't even write. What? What are you saying? I know all my letters. A, B, Q, P, F, M, G. I can finally write the letter B. Hey, Monomi, you're doing great.
That's wrong.
No, you can't, because you have no fingers on your hands. Cook her. Spreka.
Bullseye. I know, because I'm the same way too. Are you mad? You angry that I exposed a weakling like you?
Hey!
So that's what this is about. You're seriously trying to crush me.
What are you saying?
Yo,
There's no way a big brother would ever crush his little sister.
go. He like slinked out the window that time when he goed.
It looks like the time to settle things between us is getting closer every second. Tipsy, are you with me or with Monokuma?
Like Tipsy's in the other window, just like hanging out. He's got his arms up on the windowsill. You're gonna have to give me a little time to think, homegirl. This is a big decision. I don't know why you're getting so serious, but what Monokuma said true? Then who the fuck wrote this?
Huh?
He said you didn't write in that notebook. Is that true? Who wrote it?
Well, you know, it's, how should I put it?
Bye-bye.
Excuse me.
No, come on, man. Wait! God damn it, she totally ran away again.
The same pattern as usual. Looks like it's a waste of time to try to get answers from her.
Why is it always gotta be about choosing sides, homegirl? I can't believe we're already on towards the end of chapter 5. Guys, one of the biggest mysteries I think in this entire playthrough is what will be Tipsy Bartender's fate? How will he play into the end game, and what will he do? It's anyone's guess at this point. Just as much of a wild card as any of these kids. What is his end game? What's his angle in all this? But still, I really want to ask her about that notebook. Did Handy write this? Well, actually, it might be better that I didn't ask her. Monomi's notebook. Well, that's peculiar. Is there anything else I can look at in here? Oh, there's a bunch of stuff. Let's look at Nagi bed. It's the bed that comes with the cottage.
Hey.
Haven't we done this with Chiaki before? Whose room did I investigate with her where she like crawled onto the bed or something? Or no, she said there were like she was was that when she got us with one of her classic epic jokes? What room was that? That was like pretty early into the game. Maybe it was Mahiru's room. Yeah, like porn. We should still check just in case. I think that was exactly the joke she made. She's so funny. With no expectations and without thinking, I peeked under the bed and there's something here. A plastic bag from the supermarket. Yeah, okay. What is this?
A gas mask and rubber gloves. And look, the right rubber glove has a little gas mask on it.
Oh, I think we know who these belong to.
These look like the real deal. Did he get these from the military base? How did he even make a little hand mask like this?
A gas mask and rubber gloves. He was hiding these under his bed. What did Nagito use this stuff for? Would there have been something he would have, like, would there have been gas he would have gone through? Interesting. What did he need these for?
I didn't even know Handy needed oxygen.
Hajime.
Was there anything else under the bed?
Let's see. Crawling back under there. God, it can't be, like, there's not that much space under there. There's, like, all kinds of crazy shit under the bed. Nagito kept, like, the murder memorabilia of all the cases so far. He's got, like, the sparkling justice mask. He's got, like, he's got the skewer. Oh, God, what is all this stuff doing under here? There's a small piece of paper on the floor. Are you sure this isn't a condom? A piece of paper made of blue aluminum?
A round, thin piece of aluminum, huh? That's not paper. Seals that go over jars of unopened mayonnaise.
Ah. I get what you're saying, but does that mean this is just a piece of trash? What would this be?
Wait,
Who knows?
time out.
Oh, it might be too soon to decide that. I guess I'll put it in my evidence. Piece of paper is, I feel like, the wrong word for this. But I get what they're saying. It's like a seal that would go on a jar or like a bottle or something. Like the top of a yogurt is what I think about. Yeah, yogurt lid. All right, you little shit. Get out of there.
No.
He was chilling in Nagi bath. Look at Nagito's little bathroom. Oh my god, I can go in there. It's structured like my room. The shower is over here. No clues in here though. Yeah, that's where he would sing the sign. You know he was blasting that Ace of Base every morning. What a great wake-up song. Is there anything else I can look at with the treasure box? It's really interesting to me that, like, clearly this was, like, Monomi had possession of the notebook, but she herself didn't write the notebook. Hello, phone. The basic... My sister, my sister is currently texting, messaging me in all caps, screaming, scammers. Because apparently today she was at a hot dog place, and there was a hot dog called the Chubs, and that was when we were growing up, we had nicknames for each other, and my nickname was Chubs. And so she messaged me this today and was like, yo, the Chubs, should I get it? But I didn't. It was like a German hot dog with like sauerkraut and relish and stuff on it, and I was like, they really should have consulted the real life Chubs if they wanted to make a hot dog based on me, because I don't like any of those things. So that was what then she just started screaming scammers at me. The basic layout is just like my cottage. Okay, the window. The window. What is going down in Nagi Fridge? There's a refrigerator here. Nice. My cottage doesn't even have a refrigerator. I wonder where he got this from. Nagito probably supplied it by himself. Why would he bring a fridge into his room? Does he really enjoy cold drinks? Yeah, he has the big Coke. As I talked with Chiaki, I opened... Maybe the big Coke was the bomb. Nagito shook that shit up, and then he just brought it from here to the Margaritaville, and it exploded. And Kazuichi was like,
Soda betrayed me? Ugh.
Kazuichi could tell that it was soda.
Some kind of soda-based explosion.
As I talked with Chiaki, I opened the refrigerator out of curiosity. There could be an absolute fucking bombshell in here. There really wasn't much in here. For poisoning use only! The only thing inside the refrigerator was a brown bottle labeled Monokuma's Special Poison. For someone who likes cold drinks, it doesn't look like he stocked it very much. But that bottle clearly isn't a drink, right? Really, it looks like some kind of dietary supplement to me. Protein powder, maybe? I took the brown bottle out of the fridge and started reading the label. Poison! This is...
Maybe.
Looks like it's poison. Does he like cold drinks?
I mean, you know, that could be why he has it here. Yeah, she definitely invented that about him just now. Pa-pa-pa.
There's a warning label on the back. Let's look at it in more detail. But be careful with that bottle. Don't drop it, Hajime.
If you say it like that, I'm gonna drop it. Oh my god. Poison made specifically for killing someone. It's Monokuma's special poison! Enchanted liquid is highly potent and takes effect immediately. Please handle with care. Its volatility is low. The liquid is very dangerous when vaporized. Okay, well this makes sense with the gas mask. In a gaseous state, it is heavier than air and it breaks down in minutes and is susceptible to hydrolysis. Chiaki, you want to go dare Kazuichi to drink this? Okay. Put on, huh? This sure does look like a chemical made solely for poisoning someone to death. The refrigerator must not be for drinks after all. Then where the heck was he keeping all of his cold drinks? Where did Nagito get something like this?
Well,
That question could be applied to the bomb he used at the hotel, too.
Apply to the bomb?
see?
There should be a reason Nagito was able to obtain such a dangerous item. The octagon inside...
Oh, that's me. The octagon inside the funhouse. This poison, he must have brought it with him from there, too.
Perhaps.
He was probably hiding them somewhere on his body until the last class trial.
This is kind of raw. He brought the shit in there. There is no fucking metal detector or anything. You can bring whatever you want into the class trial. Yeah, Nagito stocked up at the octagon. And the funny thing is, he didn't show us any of it. He left that shit all on side Nagito when we, and forced us to switch back over.
How dangerous.
What would he have done if he accidentally tripped and broke the bottle? Nagito fucking gas chambers the courtroom. Whoops! Can you imagine if that had happened and then it totally would have panned panned back over to Nagito and Handy with their little gas masks on. Just thinking about it scares me. That guy's so zany. He could have that shit totally could have gotten broken.
Hey.
Also, he already blew up the bomb he took with him at the lobby. But what about the poisson?
See?
It looks like the bottle is less than half empty. Was it like this from the beginning? Or did Nagito use it somewhere? If so, where did he use it? Is there still a trap somewhere that hasn't been sprung yet?
Well, I mean, you would imagine that this would have been the end game of Nagito's plan, right? That never saw, never came to fruition. Another trap?
Perhaps.
For example, maybe he was making some kind of trap using this poison before he died. If that actually exists, it would be real bad. It could potentially kill everyone on the island, like some kind of poison bomb.
Everyone on the island? Well, that was loaded. Can I check out Nagito's little horse? Books and other dark items stuffed onto the shelf. The genre and types of items are also random.
Well,
A shelf is a mirror that reflects a person's heart.
Do they now?
No, I made that up. I definitely don't know much about Nagito just by looking at this.
It is like generic serial killer person shelf. So what should we do? It'd be really difficult to look through all these piles.
That doesn't mean we should ignore it, though.
I'm taking this horse, Hajime.
Yep.
I'll leave it to you then. What? It's better if a boy goes through enough for boy things. There might be private stuff here.
Well, that might be true, but
So I'll leave this shelf to you.
she crawls back into the bed. Chiaki, come on! I think I just got persuaded to do this without realizing it. All right, let's look at these boy things like horse, jar, book. All right, what do we got on here?
Nap time for Chi Town.
You like that one, Chiaki?
It's okay.
As she like like puts the pillow between, like puts her head between the pillow and the bed, so like you can't even see her face.
Yeah, I guess it's okay.
A bunch of random books. There's no way there are any clues here. Wow! Oh, I forgot he had this. Oh my god. Bottom left. And he looks back at Chiaki. No, I have to keep it all for myself. Even she can't know about this. The seductive power of bottom left. It was too much for Nagito, and now Hajime has the ring. Oh, whoa. This is what flashback Nagito sounds like in his head. The school badge of Hope's Peak Academy. This was immediately after he swiped all that shit from all that dangerous shit from the octagon, and then he like once-ler climbed down out of the floor, and then he went, I don't know, maybe I teleported. Please let me finally read this whole thing. Please don't let Monokuma, like, come in and take it from me. Well, Hajime, I guess, didn't know about this, though, right? He's about to find out that this has everybody's info. I guess the only way to learn is fucking open it and look at it. If I look at this, it should be obvious, right? He said it was from the reserve department, and I was from the reserve department and had no talent whatsoever. If this really has only my information, then why is this file so thick? It's like my entire life story or something? Here we go. It was clear to me, just as I thought, Nagito lied. Aside from my information, there was information about the others. Kazuichi, God, there was like 17 pages about him. Fuyuhiko, Akane, Sonya. Who the fuck is Andes Komeji? Zabrag Burger. Everyone who died had pages of information about them too. Hajime startled. It even had like a, God, why is this page for Mahiru like way lower quality than the rest? It definitely looks like a laminated piece of loose leaf just got stuffed in here. Well, it even had her. God damn it, he's got everybody in this. Fucking Nagito, only in my information, my ass. Why did he lie like that? I can't believe he'd make up such a strange lie. That means the rest of it might be a lie too? Yeah, it has Tipsy's all of his YouTube stats, his whole career. It's got like a link to his website. I turned to the page containing my information and began reading through the content. The profile can. You know what I was thinking about the other day, you guys? Remember how Hajime is the Bosch? That is an element of his character that I think about almost fucking never. I know, like, obviously we hear him because he goes, "You're the only one," and like all that stuff, but I truly don't think about it at all. I don't think about that being his voice actor in any way. Even though he talks in the trials and everything. That's like something he like just totally blends into the character to me. The profile contained basic information such as my date of birth, my height and weight, and so forth. There was one thing that specifically caught my eye. Reserve course student. There was no denying it. It confirmed that I truly was a reserve course student from the reserve department. Why is this the only thing that isn't a lie? This was so free. Oh man, I really don't have a power. I am the only one here who's from the reserve department.
Hey,
Hajime, did something happen? I just found a strange file. Searcha. Isn't that the special prize Nagito received from the final dead room? It's not just my profile. It's everyone on the island. Nagito was lying.
Huh?
Do you mean everyone? Can I take a look at that file? Chiaki climbed up onto my shoulders and looked over them onto the file. Us.
You're right. My profile is really in here. But unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any details.
Details?
Details about our missing memories. Information about the time we spent at Hope
Man,
Peak
I was
Academy.
really hoping there would be us in here. One of my few complaints about this game compared to the first game is there's way less like before time stuff. There's not Kyuta like there like Naisa like there was in the first one. Which again, like, have we ever seen any of it really? Other than we saw that the Ibuki and Hiyoko and like that thing from Case 2. But was that was a photo that like really existed, right? That was in like a file or something. But that's the only time we've ever seen anything like that. So it feels like kind of weirdly suspicious that there isn't more of that stuff. Unless it just, again, isn't as important as it was in the first game. But I was hoping this thing was chock full of us.
These profiles might have been written before we entered the academy.
And it's impossible to obtain new clues from them.
Yeah, seems like it.
Hold on.
Huh?
I just noticed it right now, but... Back to look at.
The file. His name isn't in there, right? There's supposed to be 16 names worth of profiles, but his name is the only one missing, right?
Yeah, it's true. There were less pictures taken. That one of the Goyles, remember we established, was taken during like exchange week or whatever. The most cursed exchange week of all time. Okay, his name is the only one missing.
What are you talking about?
Tipsy Bartender, of course.
Why would Tipsy Bartender's name be in the Hope's Peak Academy files, Hajime?
I don't know. That's such a good question, Chiaki.
Byakuya. I'm talking about Byakuya Torada.
I mean, I guess this makes sense, right?
Look carefully. No matter where I look, I don't see his name anywhere.
Please let him, like, appear in this picture.
No way!
Chiaki, hold on to that fucking book, because this little shit is about to swipe it, I know.
So what if a name isn't written in the file?
I mean, I guess why would he now, though? Because we've seen kind of everything there is to see in it, right?
Perhaps based on that, you think he might be the traitor?
No, it's not just because his name isn't written in here. That's not the only reason I think he's suspicious. Bottom left. Bottom left. He participated in the killing school life at Hope's Peak Academy, right? For someone like him to be in a similar situation on this island, no matter what, it's definitely suspicious. The thing is, though, I really do think that Byakuya is dead. But again, I haven't forgotten that, like, this was clearly a very mysterious and suspicious thing from the very beginning of the game. He definitely was here for some reason.
Well, it pains me to say this, but what you're saying about the missing name and about the killing school life, it's totally wrong. There's a completely different reason.
A different reason, Polly?
Getting all riled up.
How should I put this? You guys have been getting all worked up about that Byakuya for no reason. Which means the great mystery that you think surrounds Byakuya doesn't exist. You're basing it on one person's cheap speculation. What do you mean? You don't have to ask me. You'd know the answer just by looking through those profiles, right?
Huh? My eyes turned back to the file. One by one, I started flipping through the pages and confirming the names. And suddenly, I came across a page that was filled with question marks. Mahiru page. Ultimate Imposter! Was it? Oh god, was the Byakuya... Was Byakuya not even Byakuya from the beginning? Every section was filled with question marks. It could barely be considered a student profile. Are we saying that he was the ultimate imposter? On that page, I was only able to confirm one thing. This is crazy.
That's that Byakuya's true identity.
I mean, well, if he was the ultimate imposter, he got one thing really wrong. That sucks to be spoiled on. I'm not sure really what this means for us, though, right now. We have to take the prediction point away? All right, fine. I mean, I don't feel bad losing it because that was a pretty safe prediction. I don't feel bad losing that one. It was a freebie. Except no, it wasn't, but you know, it was. True identity?
He was a fake that was pretending to be the ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami.
You mean the Brotherhood was founded by a fake? A fake?
Hey,
The fact that his profile is filled with question marks isn't a mistake or an oversight. Surprisingly enough, that's the correct information regarding him. The ultimate imposter has no name, no permanent this is pretty cool, actually. No permanent address, and even his age and gender are unknown.
All of this information is correct.
Faker, I think you're the fake Byakuya around here. That's what I said to him.
Oh, so you like SA2 as well, Monokuma.
Oh, fuck.
Go. Got his ass, Chiaki.
I'm more of a Sonic 3 and Knuckles girl myself, but you do you, homie. Basically, he doesn't exist. Because he doesn't exist, he's able to exist as anybody. That's his talent. Pooh-hoo-hoo, though I'm not jealous of that at all.
Well, is there any way he could still be Amogus then? Because somebody died, right? Like he would have still died. It sounds like you are jealous, buddy. That person wasn't really Byakuya Togami.
perhaps.
Is that why he was so much fatter compared to when he was involved in the killing school life?
Wow, Chiaki, you're just gonna say it, huh?
So cool.
His physique doesn't affect his ability to fool others at all.
He's not wrong.
Real imposters are skilled like that.
This guy was Gene Parmesan under it all. He was lying to us the whole time.
But still.
But he couldn't help it.
Why couldn't he help it?
Oh.
Because that was his talent.
Yeah, when he showed up on the island, Monokuma was like, "Ah, Gene!" Gene Parmesan, how you doing?
Huh? Well, having talent means you're also bound to that talent. It's like a secret power, Hajime. The moment you obtain talent, your way of life has already been chosen for you. Yep, it's really quite the burden being chosen to game all day. Chiaki, this one's not hitting home for me. Yep, it's quite the burden.
Yeah, I kind of want to go back and look at them now, considering we, like, got a... Wait, what do we do? 2 hangouts on Byakuya? I think we're, like, getting to the theme here, kind of.
You can't do anything else except rely on that talent. Regardless of whether you want that life or not. In that sense, compared to the other ultimates, your life might be a bit more liberating.
What the hell?
Anyway,
I'm not happy that you guys fell for a scran that I had absolutely nothing to do with, and you found all the Monokuma dolls too? Oh, man.
So you don't really want to game all the time?
Oh, no, I mean, like, I want to do that, but I don't know, maybe some people don't, Hajime.
She just does a :3 face.
Hajime, I don't just game. I'm married to the game.
that's right.
I'll tell you straight up, this revelation about Byakuya is exactly the truth.
Then, what was he trying to say to me at that time? That is, yeah, I remember this. I cannot talk about my past. I suspect that my skeptical nature is partly to blame. I've read this text box like 4 times. I feel like my skeptical nature, like my lips remember the feeling of reading that line. Distrusting others and being distrusted in turn. For a long time, my life has been a living hell.
Based on the context, if I had to guess,
No.
maybe he was just complaining that he was cursed to wander the earth as nothing more than a fraud. But if you guys had your school memories, you never would have been betrayed in the first place. I mean, it'd be different if you were meeting him for the first time. But since you guys went to Hope's Peak Academy, you should have already known about the Ultimate Imposter.
So, are we saying then, like, why specifically was he in the form of Byakuya? I guess, like, to be the Ultimate Imposter, you have to be, impostoring. What is imposing? What is, what is, like, the, like, action tense of imposter? Impersonating. He would have had to have always been impersonating someone, right? But like, if that's the case, to be the ultimate imposter, would that not mean that like no one actually knows who you are? So in the end, it all leads back to memory loss.
Geez, the Future Foundation sure is awful. There's no way you should ignore Monomi or the traitor. Monomi can't even spell, and she's got you guys all wound up.
Who is it? Who's the traitor? Just from looking at these 16 profiles, I still wouldn't know who's from the Future Foundation. Is there really someone like that?
Of course.
Well, obviously you wouldn't know. I made that file so you guys couldn't find out. It's just as I thought. You're the one who did it.
Hey,
The fact that there are 16 profiles in there is what's wrong. The traitor is a spy sent by the Future Foundation, not a student from Hope's Peak Academy.
You made a fake profile for the traitor and included it in here?
correct.
It wouldn't be fun if you guys figured out who the traitor was so easily, right?
Hajime Akane, Gunman Imposter Professor Oak. That was his base form.
Hey.
Then we can't use this file to figure out who the traitor is. That was true for Nagito too, right? Well, probably.
Interesting. But again, Nagito was saying at least he wanted us to believe that he did discover who it was. But I also think it's possible that he was, again, just pulling a gambit and he didn't actually know. Unless he, unless by going into the, past the future door, into the future foundation, like building ruins, he was able to find out somehow in there. Because that's the only thing that he's done now that we haven't done, right?
It's dripping with despair, isn't it? You wasted your precious time on something that isn't even a clue.
Well, I mean, knowing that Byakuya was an imposter is going to have to come into play somewhere.
Are you sure about
Was that a wise decision? Time's up, you know.
Time's up!
Excuse me for a moment.
Ugh! That chime just now.
What is most important for living things?
Yo, totally new lines here.
Well, personally, I think time is.
Time! Ultra beasts are fine.
I mean, your bank account may go up and down, but time will inevitably run out, right? That's why we gotta cherish time. There is nothing more wasteful than wasting time.
Monokuma, I feel so called out right now. Look, I think we're making pretty good pace on this one at least.
We spent a long time talking about that spirit band bit.
Well, I don't know, man. Come on.
So, time's up. We will begin the last class trial. So please gather at Monokuma Rock.
We could even fit the trial in today. No, we are not.
I'll see you soon.
If this was like back in the day times, I might have tried it. But I think this is just going to be the shortest Danganronpa of all time. The last class trial? The last trial? He said that, right? He said last class trial.
Hajime, I don't want it to be over. There's so many more bits for us to do.
Don't say that, Chiaki. He's like grabbing onto her head. I don't want it to be over either.
Yep.
Yep, I heard it too. He really did say it was the last class trial.
Chiaki, do you think you can say last class trial like 5 times really fast?
Okay, let me try it. Last class trial, class trial.
She falls asleep again. What do you think? Should we... Wake up, Chiaki, wake up. Should we believe him?
Monokuma seemed anxious about the Monokuma timer earlier, right?
I guess there's not much time left for us to have a class trial.
Last class trial, last class.
And then Sonya pops into the window.
Class last trial, last 2 more days. And he said something about the killing school trip ending, right?
Based on the time limit, this might definitely be the last one.
But still.
But I can't imagine that it's the real end. There's gotta be like a part 6 or something. I think Monokuma's real plan might just be beyond that.
His real plan? Is Monokuma still planning to make us do something? What could it be? Maybe after putting us through all this, he's planning to kill the remaining survivors all at once?
Well?
But still, it's also not a good idea to think about it too much, I think. I think we should focus on the class trial that's waiting for us first.
You're right. We're pretty screwed. Pretty screwed. I haven't collected my thoughts because we were so focused on the file. I still can't see who killed Nagito.
But still.
Well, you don't have to worry too much. There's only like a few of us left, so it's gotta be somebody.
Right?
Oh,
We're not fighting this alone, you know.
you're absolutely right. We're not alone. Even if it's a mystery that can't be solved alone, as long as us cooperates and works together. If we do that, things will turn out fine. Oh man, I'm really gonna have to grind this one out here, Chiaki. 845 steps.
Hajime, you're cooked on that game. Look, I unlocked all of the characters on my Chibimi.
Oh, you got you got Kazuichi-me?
Yep.
Oh, god damn it!
Yep, and you were one away from getting him.
Oh, Chiaki, you got Kazuichi-me? Fuck. Where am I going also? Am I going to Monokuma Rock normal? That's over here, right? We gotta at least get to level 77 though, right? We're so close. There we go. Oh my god.
Damn right.
Looks like everyone's here. What have you guys been up to? We found the file, we found some poison, we got a loot box.
Is this it? Shouldn't there be more people?
That's what I'm saying.
Damn it.
Stop it, you're making me depressed.
You're making me depressed. Oh, Sonia.
So, it is going to happen again. The cruel conflict where we must doubt our friends.
But once we're through with this, we can go back, right?
Stop saying this, my guy. No one said this.
That Monokuma bastard said so, didn't he? He said this is the last class trial.
Damn it.
We've been tricked every step of the way. There's no way I can believe that so easily.
Of course not.
Why can't you believe it? The guy who's making us do all this is the one saying it, you know?
You know, right?
That's why I'll definitely survive.
Do the face. Do the side profile.
If we can really go home after we deal with this class trial, I'll definitely find out who the killer is, no matter what, even if I have to pull out all the stops. I'm thinking of suggesting that it might be ghosts in this trial, guys. What do you think?
That's stupid.
What the fuck? Why are you here?
You haven't realized it yet? That feeling of wanting to leave this island? Thinking like that is Monokuma's trap, you know?
Oh, we've done a lot of fucking around, sis.
Huh?
What are you saying?
Got it?
There's no way Monokuma will end things here. He's planning something far worse.
Stop trying to jinx us, man.
I'll pick you up.
Stupid rabbit should just shut up. Everyone, you mustn't run away from despair. I have finally realized.
Monomi's resolve.
I have finally realized after losing my powers, I've realized that cursing your powerlessness or your fate accomplishes nothing. The possibility may be small, but as long as there's a possibility, you must face it in order to become someone who can be proud of yourself. So I will fight.
Go. What's her deal? Was that kind of raw? Like, she's about to use a desperation move for sure.
I do not really know, but she seems different from before.
Maybe she read a self-help book.
Wait.
But her eyes, she looked so determined.
You.
What can you tell just by looking at those button eyes? Anyway, make sure you turn off Minimaru. It'd be annoying if he started talking during the trial.
Does anybody else want Akane to do that?
No, no, no.
Okay, we're not turning off Minimaru.
Fine.
But still.
Somehow I understand what Monomi is saying, I think.
Anyway, let's get to the last trial. Us.
Yep.
You're right. We need to fight as much as we can.
No!
No matter what hopeless truth awaits us in the end. Hajime, you are my only reserve course student, and I have yet to give you a hug. Come here, son.
This is the end. I kept saying those words to myself over and over within my mind. I entered Monokuma Rock. Oh my god, we're in us formation delta right now. All right, All right, I'm gonna break down us formation delta for you guys. Kazuichi's the vanguard, meaning he's in the back. He's there to just make saves if, like, you know. he's there to use his Crash Bandicoot spinning powers to make quick saves. Akane is our, like, forward. She leads the attack charge, and then, like, Fuyuhiko and Chiaki are on the wings, because they're the second two most powerful. Me and Sonya are kind of support from the middle, and then Kazuichi's the last line in the back. What do we do in this formation? That's anyone's guess, but we thought it sounded sick, and so we made it up. We wrote it down in the book. This elevator ride will be the last time for us too, right? I hope so.
Well,
Let's worry about things after we're finished. Hey, good formation, guys. Go us.
you are right.
Go us. We must focus on the class trial before us.
Damn it.
The killer managed to kill someone like Nagito. There's no way this is gonna go smoothly. I mean, I still can't believe one of us was able to do that.
Nagito was problematic in many ways, but he was also a valuable asset during the trials. Yeah, you're right. In fact, during the Funhouse ordeal, we were completely dependent on him. Chiaki DPS, Fuyuhiko Rogue. Yeah, I think Sonya and Hajime are definitely like... Nagito was my problematic fave. I think Sonya and Hajime are definitely like... They are in the middle so they can do support and buff stuff. I think Kazuichi is like... I think he has utility. Maybe he has like a strong ultimate move that like he's just not like worth playing in like the early and mid game. But he's just like in the back in case you need to like bust him out for a desperation thing. Yeah, you gotta baby him. But also he's like frequently played in that role also. Like you'll encounter a guy who's got a team and you're like, I bet they have fucking Kazuichi in the back. And then they do. Like, God damn it, they need to nerf this character. He doesn't take any skill, he just makes the game less fun. Even if Hajime, what are you talking about? Even if he's gone, the ones who've survived need to stand and fight. We must fight. And then the doors slowly opened. The bright light greeting us. Is that the light of hope? Or the light of despair? Yo, Future Zone.
Well now, now the chatterbox Nagito is gone. There are only 6 of you left.
Shut the hell up!
Oh, I didn't even get to... Well, we didn't get a chance. I was going to say, I didn't get a chance to, like, look at my full collection of bears. But we did get them all. We got 2 today, and I'm positive we had 3 before. We didn't get anything, though, for getting all the bears? Like, there wasn't, like, a special secret gift or something? Just fucking start this already.
This is it, right? The last class trial, right?
Yep.
Yep, sure is.
So, you gotta... I mean, did it give me... Maybe it gave me coins? They always give you coins, though, don't they? So, I guess maybe there is another set of bears. Maybe there's a Chapter 6 set. I mean, again, if it's like Danganronpa 1, it will be like, there will be another investigation. But also, it looked like there were only 5 rows of them on the little standee thing, but maybe not. I swear the Chapter 5 bears were standing on the top. In Danganronpa 1, the like box 16, or you know, like the intense version of the investigation theme, did that play in the one where we investigated the like burnt body and the Doflamingo mask and all that, or was that only for the return? Did it play for both? I feel like it was normal investigation for the other one. No? Okay.
You gotta show some gusto and make sure you give it your all.
All right.
Didn't I tell you? He said it. This is the end.
Kazuichi.
No, it's not the end.
Now then.
Let's get this party started, Tipsy Bartender!
Viva killing!
This is the last class trial. Let's show some enthusiasm and kill each other.
The 5th class trial. According to Monokuma, this is also the last class trial. That curtain is about to rise. Nagito Komaeda, the ultimate lucky student. Yeah, Tipsy like throws some tunes on. He throws on tequila. He also has like a cool shirt on for this one instead of his like normal like I don't even know how to describe what there's like a type of shirt that Tipsy Bartender exclusively wears and I don't know how to describe. Like is it like an Under Armour? it's like he always looks like he's wearing like an undershirt. Yo, when I first met him, I thought he was a nice guy, sociable, perfect for a first day friend. Then it turned out he was zany. But his true nature held such a demented thought process that was nothing like his outward appearance. Remember? He said he believed in hope more than anything else. In this one, he looks like Baroness Drip. He said he was yearning for a powerful hope that can overcome any despair. And he said he would even help despair just to prove that hope would never lose. And he said he'd become a stepping stone for hope. His way of thinking was completely fucked up. But there were also times he saved us too. Someone like him was killed. That was the end of him and Handy, the ultimate hand. And I have no idea at all who did it. But us. Do we think Teru went to heaven also? Was he with the band? I'll let you guys choose your own adventure on that one. Come on. He believed in brotherhood. We will be consumed by despair. Oh my god, Chiaki! That's why. We absolutely have to find out.
There's no friends left on my court page.
The person who finished off Nagito. The killer who murdered Nagito. In order to return from this despair alive, we need to reach the truth. And if Monokuma says this is really the last class trial, that's all the more reason we need to do this. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, the last one, possibly, has begun. Savo. Yo, they put my song on. Let's look at the, I want to look at my abilities that we got at least. Do we think if I set my e-handbook abilities and stuff today, I will remember that I have already set them when we do the trial next time? Guys, the song bangs. Okay, I don't have enough fragments, but we got an ability from, how do I fucking equip these again? Do you do them, God, it's in here, right? Is it on Monomi? It's not this, though. I thought it was on Hajime. No. Is it in here? Set skills. Silly. Okay, menacing focus. This was what I got, right? Greatly increases focus gauge. which is, this is the slowdown thing. Well, we definitely want to equip this, right? Silver spoon also. This one I got from Fuyuhiko, maybe? We like that also. Because I do be missing sometimes. And I do be missing my homies too, like the one that gave us shred guitar. Except didn't we say we don't like this? Acceleration speed though, this is I would imagine just when you're holding the go fast button. I'm keeping it on for she. The MVP ability. Yeah, it's the upshift and downshift ones that we don't like, right? Which I never bought anyway. The ones in the Panic Talk action I think are the best abilities. This is my final loadout, huh? Spear and dagger, huh, Chiaki? Spear and dagger, yep. Poopies, huh, Chibi-me? Yep. Right, Chibi-me? Yep. Guys, we're really finishing at 10 p.m.? What kind of world is this? Sis, was this the one that was like way too short for you? I remember you were saying like you had a Danganronpa 2 stream that was like way too short, and then like one that was way overly long. Was that the chapter 6 stuff? I just truly in my heart don't believe in splitting up the trial. It just seems like not the way to do it ever. Like I would rather avoid, like do everything in my power to avoid that. Okay. So I think with that, we're gonna end it off tonight. Yeah, because if we do this investigation and trial in one, it will be way too long. I'm sure Sis did the investigation quicker than we did today. Even though for this stream, 3 hours is pretty fucking good. We'll start early next time, and we'll like. I really don't think I have too much more like theory-wise than we did when we started. We did learn some new and interesting information, but it was more information about the extra, like, you know, like extra overall overarching plot stuff, and not as much about this. Even Hajime said so, that he's like, I really don't know what the fuck happened to Nagita. But again, there's not very many of us left. And again, it's also possible that this trial could be interrupted somehow. Or there could be shenanigans at work otherwise. I feel kind of bad because I really feel like I still don't have a great idea on like the whole traitor mess and all that. Like if they, you know, obviously the traitor did not kill anybody like in the game so far. And if we're saying that they did not kill Nagito, then I'm like, I don't like what are they here for? It's like the same thing as the Sakura traitor thing from the first game. It's like, well, I guess she was that, but what did she do, you know? And I feel like I still don't like it seems like it's much more important in this game to like have an idea of who that is. But I'm like, what were they here for? And why is it important that Byakuya was the ultimate imposter, other than for it not to have been Byakuya who was really here and who died? Which again, like we the player, you know, the first time player would have been assuming that he was the whole time, and that would have eventually been important. But now we know that it was, you know, this could be happening at any time in any place. Because Byakuya was not actually here. It was someone who, you know, from our grade, from our class of Hope's Peak, who was just there with us. Which again is interesting. I just don't see how that fits into everything yet, you know. All right, we got some guesses though. We got Mikan, Peko, Ultimate Imposter, Mahiru, Gundam. I want to pick someone who's never been never been it yet. Kazuichi, classic guess. Let me look at the. We got plenty of time now to kill. Where the fuck is the pin? Here we go. I'm picking someone who's never been guessed before, or who's never been not never been guessed, but who's it has never been. So I'm gonna pick Hiyoko, I think, today. Pixel's picking him. I think I'm gonna pick Hiyoko today. It feels like her time. Actually, maybe she was picked, but also Hiyoko went to heaven. She was up there playing the tambourine and doing a little stupa little dance. Hiyoko, who was like a psychopath. She took more lives on this island than any of the killers did. If you count all the innocent animals she murdered for no reason. But like, can we hold it against her? She was so funny and stinky also. I was thinking about that, like, again, you know, like not recently, but like a while ago, and I just never said anything about it. But I feel like the Hiyoko, like, squishing, like, animals was, like, almost a dropped bit a little bit. As she became more of a character, I feel like they just stopped doing that, like, that part of her. Yo, okay, man. This crazy shit is happening in the chat. All right, does everybody have their guesses in? Make sure you get them in, you guys. There's not very many options or not very many opportunities left to get one. And you know, there's a big fucking tie for first place. So let's find out who it is. I'm nervous, cause I'm in the running this time, so I'm nervous. Come on, Hiyoko. Fuck. Did anybody pick Teru at all? I don't think anybody picked him. Teru, another character who it's been multiple times. When we're done, I want to do like a bunch of runs of it to see if like it really can be someone other than like the 6 or 7 characters who it's been before. I don't know why it would be possible why that wouldn't be the case, but well, we got Teru'd. Guys, that was an interesting one. It wasn't as crazy as I thought it would be, but again, like, you know, again, if we're assuming we have a whole other investigation and trial after this, then it's still not time yet for all of the lore to come together, or, you know, all of the big story stuff. But we'll get there. We're getting there. I'm nervous now. Whenever we get to the end of a playthrough, I always feel like even though I think this has been such a great playthrough so far, and I fully believe that the rest of it will also be great, I always get like almost wistful, like almost a little like regretful that that all of the bits that were left on the table. When you start out a playthrough, you the bits are the blue ocean, right? Like anything could happen. Like you have infinite time to come up with funny shit and like make jokes and stuff. But when you get towards the end of the playthrough, you're like, well, this is what we did what we could have, you know? Maybe I'm the only one who feels like that. I don't know why. It's been great though. Hey guys. Hell yeah. But you know, sometimes you force a last minute bit in the 11th hour too, so. Hey, but I want to thank everybody for coming out today. Great stream, you guys. I'm excited to, don't cry because it go, smile because it happen. Thank you, K-Man, for the wisdom and the knowledge. Yeah, it was a great stream today. I'm actually a little excited to be off like an hour normally early. I'll have a little time to like relax in my night before I have to go to bed for work. So, I want to thank Rinslet for the gift sub, and Narusonic for the resub, as well as Kingo and Tamal. No, that was the other day. Well, still thank you, Tamal and Pixel, for subbing the other day. Kingo and Narusonic and Rinslet. Hell yeah! I'll see you guys again on Friday in the early zone. I think in my additional time tonight, I'm gonna make a post about it on the Discord, but I lost my train of thought. Friday we'll be streaming early, 7:30 to 10:30 Eastern time. It's what the fuck is it called? The Komeji Conspiracy. Basically, I just traded stream schedules with Zebra for the month of March, and that will start next week. But this is not changing times. We'll be back at the same old Danganronpa place, same Danganronpa alley, right, Sonya? Hell yeah! Hey, have a good week. Big live. Let's see if isn't there anyone on who's live to raid. I was thinking the other day about how we haven't raided anybody in so long. Honestly, y'all, not really. In that case, then, I'm going to bed. Hey, night, guys. Bye. Oh, PTM? Should we? I'd be down. Should we do a raid? Am I not following PTM? I don't even see that he's streaming. Let's see what he's playing. Oh, he's doing muted race. Fucking stop playing ad. All right, maybe we won't then. I don't know. What's the etiquette with that? All right, we won't. I just thought usually we end so late that like nobody is streaming to raid. Hey, the raid, go raid your heart. Raid what your heart desires this week. Wherever you go, that's where you are. Hell yeah. Yeah. Big love. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Later.